What's up, everybody? Happy Hump Day. I am back. Kent Mage is here, Sinful Savior, coming at you with Night 2 of Marvel's Avengers. I have had a mostly enjoyable day off from work. I got to spend the day with my girlfriend at Chicago Museum of Science and Industry. That was a weird experience. I've never been to a museum that had so few people at it. It was kind of like I had the museum to myself, which is a weird thing to have such a large space pretty much dedicated to. Also weird being at a museum that highly relies on touching and pushing buttons and interacting with things, only to have pretty much all of it either out of order or closed temporarily, although I think temporary is no longer a viable term because I think that's going to be closed for the long haul, as sad as that may be. But enough sadness. We are here tonight to continue the journey in Marvel's Avengers, to bring you some more fun Avengers-related 3D prints, especially, as I've said it online, and as I've said it here, and I'll show it again, this badass 3D printed set of Tony Stark and Thanos and all their full color 3D printed glory. That's right, every 5 new followers, I'll be raffling a set off of these. That's the cool thing about color 3D printing, is that I can print quite a few of these in a relatively short amount of time. I've got more than enough to give away, so bring on the followers. Tell your friends, tell your loved ones, tell your Marvel fans to swing on by, follow the channel, ask me about 3D printing, ask me about Marvel, ask me about pretty much anything. And I have actually quite a few stories to tell about the comic book industry. My father was pretty involved in the comic industry in its heyday of the 90s. Let's put it this way, I have built forts out of comic books. That's right, full-fledged forts as a child out of comic books. So we are printing tonight something that we have previously printed before. It's the Avengers gyroscope thing. I wanted to print something new, but Thingiverse was not being cooperative, so I thought I'd print something cool in that same material I printed Thor's hammer in last night. That's this cool material here, which I don't know if you can really tell from the print cam. It is coming out white because it's hot as it comes out of the extruder, but when it cools, it turns to this cool blue color, and then it changes color back again when it's submitted to warmth. So if I put this in my hand long enough, and I've got pretty warm hands, so if I hold this for a good 10 minutes, it'll turn white, and then, as it cools back down again, it'll go back to this blue. So pretty cool color changing material. We are going to go jump back into Marvel's Avengers. And we are going to be joined at some point tonight by my girlfriend, who's going to play alongside me, or perhaps with me if we both get to a point where we're at that multiplayer stage of the game. I think I'm a little bit ahead of where she's at. But I'm looking forward to it, because this game was a lot of fun in co-op in the beta. I imagine it's only going to get better as more mission types and more of the players are accessible for us to play as. As you may see from my hat here, I'm wearing it in honor of the first DLC that'll be coming to the Avengers, Hawkeye, although it won't be... it'll be 2 Hawkeyes, which I don't really know how that's going to work as far as playability and it being fun. But it's an interesting choice. I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more super powered. Not that shooting arrows isn't really cool, but kind of at the end of the day, it is just a bow and an arrow up against Thor's hammer and Hulk's smash and Iron Man's blasters and Captain America's super soldier strength. But hey, I didn't write the game. I'm sure they have their reasons. So let's jump into it. Set this up so that I can step away from my Streamlabs and just get into the good old-fashioned game. So I should be picking up right where I left off. Before I do, let's see if when she joins me. So as anybody joins, I'd love to hear their thoughts on the game, Marvel's direction in general, 3D printing. Hello, dear.
Hello.
Alright, can I adjust? Oh, you are cranked to the max already. You're gonna have to eat that microphone.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I feel like I can hear the thoughts in your head. That's a dangerous proposition. No man should know the thoughts of the person he's with. Head. It's a dangerous place to be. That's a can of worms you don't want to open.
I'm sure it's true vice versa.
That's fair. No person. That's right. It's just 2020. I can be more woke. No person should be in their partner or partners' heads. As it.
Ooh, you're so woke.
I'm so woke. I'm so woke. I'm never sleeping again. Actually, you may want to turn down the chat a little bit in your headset because it's your microphone is picking up your headphones.
Bet the view was amazing when this thing was in the air. Maybe Mr. Stark can fix
That's
it.
the risk of this beautiful timber that you've fallen in love with. It carries through everything: walls, electronics, space.
This place
time.
is kind of a mess. I think
Is it better now?
Storage or something.
It seems to be. It might also just be that your microphone is picking me up, given that we are around the corner from one another. I'm going to turn off, if I can, the on-screen notification. You know what? I think people like being able to see when I'm talking and when you're talking, so if people complain, I'll turn it off. And by people, I mean if anybody actually tunes in to watch. And I hope they do, because that's just another chance for people to win those cool Marvel 3D printed stuffs that I'm giving away. And I do love giving away stuff. I think I should show the 3D print of myself on my Instagram at some point.
Oh, definitely.
You don't think it'll break the internet?
Which one?
Better.
The one of me in my Star Wars getup.
I should go talk to Bruce. Or
I feel like you have to do like a side by side.
Now that some of the doors are working.
Wearing it again? Oh, I don't want to go get back in those
Give me
pants.
some time to forget he's on me
COVID-10, making it real hard to stuff myself back in those jeans.
Is that a term? COVID-10?
I don't know. I'm sure it's some. I think COVID in some weight is becoming a trend, kind of like the freshman 15, or the.
You just made that up. That's pretty clever.
I've been called worse. I still don't really understand how, like, this helicarrier is abandoned and somehow yet secret, given its sheer size.
I guess Utah is a vast wasteland.
I mean, that's true, but, you know, that's being polite. I shouldn't shit on Utah. I've never been there. I'd like to.
It's on my list.
You want to go visit those Mormons? Get some of that magic underwear.
I just want to see some rocks.
We got rocks.
Magic underwear.
Yeah, you don't know about the Mormon magic underwear? I mean,
No.
I kid to some degree, and that's probably not polite of me. But there is a degree of truth to that. There is, I believe, and if there's any Mormons out there watching, correct me if
Looks
I'm
like
wrong,
Hulk
there is a
left this
tenet
one
of that
alone.
belief that involves a
Still looks pretty
undergarment
nice in
that's
here.
like a protective
Or Bruce is just a
spiritual
super
layer.
fast cleaner.
Whoa.
Yeah, everybody's got their thing. You know, as long as you're not preaching in a way that puts down other people and you're not doing things that harms yourself or those around you, you do you. Life's too short to judge other people for beliefs that are harmless.
I wish more people understood that.
I mean, that doesn't mean I don't disagree with some of them, or that, you know, I don't want to have a spirited, lighthearted argument about it.
Hope
but,
this
you
blood
know, at the end
machine
of the
thing
day,
can tell me more about my powers.
I got little room in my heart for hate. Hate turns to stone.
We should get some nice herbs growing in here. Basil, thyme, maybe some oregano.
By the way, we don't got rocks like Utah got rocks.
That's right, we got lake rocks. I still think Kamala wants to grow weed on the helicarrier. That's my theory.
What is all this?
Oh, where did that come from?
When you're exploring it for the first time, she comes across like a plant who's like, I think we should grow some herbs here. Thyme, something else, oregano.
Do we know what her age is?
Well, so 4 years have passed since the events of the beginning of the game, and I'm guessing she was like, I think she's at or like between 16 and 18. That's my guess. Which, and I am no opponent of weed, as someone who admittedly enjoys to partake in toking more than from time to time, that waiting till after you're 18, waiting till after your brain is mostly formed is preferable. I would not advocate the smoking of marijuana under the age of 18. Largely based off scientific evidence. That's how woke I am. That's not a woke thing, is it? Science shouldn't be a woke thing. That should be on a t-shirt. Or something like science is not an opinion. Although I feel like somebody would just say to my face, that's your opinion. And I would just have to shake my head. You think I'd have more people tuning in if I just got baked, absolutely baked, every time I played?
I don't know. I don't consider you to be much different.
Sorry about.
I don't know. I could zone out a lot easier and just be like
Any luck with
glass-eyed and
you-know-who?
staring at the
Good timing.
screen.
Just
Ooh, the colors.
look. Can I get a hand on the other side there? Just push that button.
If a crazy scientist ever asks you to just push a
Oh,
button,
so awesome.
you fucking
This
do
thing
it.
belongs in a museum.
In a heartbeat. Two-factor does not mean two
Okay,
people.
here goes nothing.
Just
Good afternoon, Dr. Banner.
Whoa. We did it. Tony Stark's super awesome computer pal.
Oh, I'm just a rather very intelligent system.
I don't need to
A
switch
pleasure
over
to meet you, Miss.
Con. But you can call me Kamala.
A pleasure, Miss Kamala.
What's going on?
I need to
The war
figure out a
table
way
isn't
for me
getting
to
enough
post
power.
some,
The system is on
anime
emergency
clips to
lockdown.
my stream as like
Looks like I
alerts that
tripped
I
the
get to control,
security
kind of like a
sensors when I was in
soundboard.
the lab. We'll have to disable them.
I got this.
You mean like stuff that would pop up on the screen?
Yeah, like I wanted to post one today for Hump Day. You know, like those old Geico commercials. Hump Day. I feel like I'm gonna treat gear in this like I treat it in Destiny and just hoard too much of it.
Yeah, I was doing that in the beta.
Uh-oh. Exasperated something or other. I do wish the gear, like, in any way, shape, or form caused a visual change in the character.
Me too.
I don't know how you would really achieve that, but it would have been nice.
It's not as gratifying.
Absolutely not. I mean, and the cosmetics are cool. Like, it's great that we get to change different costumes and whatever, but it definitely feels a little limited in that you're basically just changing the whole thing, and that's not really all that cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know what cosmetic. I have like 3 costumes that I have. One being, I think they're all from pre-ordering and or having the deluxe edition of the game. Like all these other ones that are, I think somebody did the math. It's like $15 to get a legendary one from the store, which I just think is too high. I mean, it doesn't make me dislike the game anymore. I posted somewhere today in the discussion about the game that I'm largely okay with in-app purchases that don't affect, you know, you're not paying to win. It's just cosmetics, so nobody's twisting your arm to buy any of these. And I think you can unlock quite a bit through the battle pass for each character. I mean, it's time consuming, but at least it's not something where it's like you have to spend the money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I will spend the money, let's be honest here. Just throw my money at the screen. So we have a strike team. Do I have any friends who are playing this yet? You're the only friend I have who has played this so far. Still trying to get Nico to pick up the game. I might pick it up for him as a company expense to help get some traction on this stream. I kind of want to listen to all these intelligence things, but I don't know if that's quality streaming stuff. Let's listen to some.
Well, first, thanks for inviting me to come on your show to set the record straight. As the world grows more complex, the dangers we...
Well, that kills it, so I'm not going to play those right now, because it forces me to be stuck on that screen. Do you remember how to view the battle pass for each character?
I do not.
Oh, when I exit to the main menu. Bruce needs me to go do this, go do that, go to the left.
Okay, Bruce. What am I looking for?
All right, you're gonna use the console on the lab table to disable the sensors.
Oops. I think I made it worse.
It's okay. Just means you'll need to disable the security sensors manually. Look for the little red lights.
How the heck am I supposed to reach them?
Oh,
Really?
Oh, right. Duh, stretchy arms. Got one. Okay, this is easy. You know, in one of my stories, Iron Man has to shoot out a bunch of streetlights to cover for Black Widow sneaking into a Hydra base.
Uh-huh, that's nice.
Didn't think it could actually be a real thing an Avenger did, you know? I mean, not that I'm a real Avenger or anything.
You're almost done, kiddo.
All
right, that did it.
Be more passive aggressive.
All right, come on back.
Hero challenge. Oh, I was just asking about hero challenge cards. All right. So what did it say to do? Oh, right there, challenge card. Oh man, there's a lot to do. Reach a count of 5 hits greater while airborne. Collect regen packs and heroic orbs. Defeat photosynthetic synthoids and drones, and defeat cryo or ranged enemies. What do I get in this battle pass, this hero challenge card? Some premium currency, some other premium currency, Iron Man outfit, teenage hero outfit, embroidered outfit, Jersey girl. Is that because she's wearing a jersey, or is she from Jersey? I don't really know much about her as a character.
She's from Jersey. That's where the Heroes Park scene was at.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Wow. I was not paying attention. The collectibles do seem cool. Astrid, I just wish they weren't so high priced. Or are you talking about the ones that come with the battle pass?
Nice work, Kamala. Okay, Jarvis, let's find Tony. Jarvis?
Searching now. Hold on. Something is wrong, Dr. Banner.
That's not good.
Oh dear.
Oh, the lore collectibles?
It appears my neural
yeah,
uplink was
yeah,
damaged when the Chimera
I like the
crashed.
fact that they're
It's
actually
highly
all
specific
recorded.
shield
The
technology.
comics are all
Without it, I can't access the global database.
visually pretty impressive. I think there are actual comic
Let's get
covers.
Maria on the phone.
Maria Hill? Is she leading S.H.I.E.L.D. now?
It's better than just a
sort of.
wall of text or something.
No one
that you
knows
have
what
to
happened to
read through.
Director
At least
Fury,
you
so
get
Hill
to
is
hear
the only one I know I can
snippets from the world.
Bruce, it's good to see you. After my run-in with the Hulk, I wasn't sure we'd be hearing from you again.
Yeah, sorry about all that. Hulk's been having some issues.
You don't have to apologize. All our lives fell apart after that day. I'm just glad to see the Avengers back in action.
Well, not quite.
Hi, Kamala Khan. It's
Kamala
just the
Khan.
two of us for now. We're trying to find Mr. Stark.
Yeah, Maria, we're gonna need a neural uplink. You gotta have one stored somewhere.
All of our resources were seized by AIM, and most agents are still in hiding. But I may know where to look. I'm sending the coordinates to your war table. I can brief you on the way.
Shall I prep the Quinjet's engine, sir?
What Quinjet?
How did he not know there was a Quinjet on this boat? Or on this ship? This fine ship. This fine crew.
Use the war table to set the Quinjet's destination of your next mission. The coordinates Commander Hill provided lead to an installation in a remote tundra region.
What
I
is
have
a
marked the location
comic
on your
book
war
chemistry
table.
class,
Missions that are critical to your investigation of AIM
like the
will be
chemistry
marked
of
with the
comic book
Avengers
characters, like whether or
A.
not they work
I
together
thought
on
that
the
would be
page, or,
appropriate.
like, the chemistry of the ink that goes into the printing of comics.
Those both sound cool.
Some missions will contain
I
enemies
know
with
a lot
special
about one,
abilities and
not much
modifiers.
about the other.
It would be wise to examine a mission's modifiers and plan your
Guess which
loadout
one I know
accordingly.
about.
AIM forces in this region are reported to use
Colors?
cryotech weaponry.
Chemistry
Equip any
class
cold
with a
protection gear
focus
you may
on
have
comic
to
book
better your chances of
characters and
success.
Stuff. I have so many. That only answers questions, Astrid. That doesn't answer anything. What does that mean? Like basic chemistry, like real chemistry? You just. What is, like, just a fun way to learn about chemistry? If Hulk leaves the town going 60 miles an hour, wait, that'd be math. That's not chemistry. Color me intrigued, though.
So, when Hulk showed up here, did everyone just, like, freak out and run?
Pretty much. And, couldn't really blame him.
Whoa, where did that chest come from? That chest was not there earlier. Real chemistry. Yeah, I'd actually, if you ever, no, you can join the party. Feel free.
I mean, if you insist.
Oh, hey, Nick, you can tell us all about this chemistry class that Camilla's taking.
Yeah, so she's taking a class that's called Comic Book Chemistry.
Did you know
And
this was
it's
here
like,
the
it's
entire
a chemistry
time?
class, but they're doing a big
Absolutely
focus on
not.
comic book
I swear.
characters and series. Like, she just got a
I
homework
think you just wanted
assignment,
to go on
and
a
the
road
prompt
trip in
is,
your
do you
RV."
wonder about Wonder Woman?
No.
And I actually haven't read it
No.
yet. Let me... I was trying, I can't log into the password.
Ooh, that's...
But it's just like...
Are you doing her homework, Nick?
No, she got an email, so I saw it.
I'm gonna play as
Has me...
Kamala. Alright.
I have her email on my phone because she oftentimes forgets about it, and I check my email like once
Hulk,
every 10
we've
minutes.
gotta find that neural
Might
uplink.
have a problem.
Maybe Mr. Stark can find us some more footage
I
of what
mean,
happened
it's
to
just I
Cap.
just click on Outlook, do a quick swipe.
least
Oh,
I
okay,
sure
I got
hope
an email
so.
from whatever. Dismiss. I like seeing inbox 0.
Still, man, sometimes you gotta put the phone down.
Oh, look who's talking.
Right. That's why I'm on
I'm pretty
Destiny.
good about it when I'm not working. I don't have my phone up now.
But yeah, you're playing a game right now.
What does that stop you, Nick? Does that stop you from checking your phone?
I'm
Not
giving
when
you
I'm, like,
access
in
to
the
SHIELD
loading
secure
screen.
frequency.
I'm sure if you
It should
got
lead
into
you
a
to the
loading
bunker.
time, you might pull out a
Hang on.
phone, check something,
Getting some
might
interference.
get a text.
Something
Real
down there is
question.
blocking the tracker.
You
See
watched
if you
the
can
stream
find out
last
what.
night. You tuned in tonight. Is this making you feel like you might want to pick the game up?
I don't know. I mean, it looks really cool, and I like the style of it. But I think it's just the whole
Keep
monetization
an eye on
thing. I'm
him,
not
Carla.
the biggest
AIM
fan
hasn't found the
of.
bug, but they
whole what thing?
close as it needs to.
Monetization. How they have everything all set up.
Commander Hill?
Yeah, it's.
Hello?
I get it. I think it's priced too high.
Radio's
Like
down.
I said in the stream
Guess it's just
earlier.
us from here.
Not
to worry. I will guide you to their signal channels.
Yeah.
Up there. It's an aim
You
drop.
don't have to buy any of it. I mean, I'm more upset about Spider-Man not being available for us non-PlayStation users.
That obstruction should be around here somewhere.
Yeah, that
Keep an
part's
eye
just
out.
ridiculous.
I
Although,
heard that.
I would
For a
be
chest
more okay
containing
with it if
special
it had
resources
cross-save,
nearby.
So if I picked it up on PlayStation, I could at least, play as Spider-Man. I don't know.
I feel like it gets tricky with having differences between the two versions.
know.
Because they're also going to have like Spider-Man challenges, and what if you had something equipped that's Spider-Man based, and you go to Xbox, is it going to say, no, you can't use this anymore?
Pretty out
You can
here.
really only equip stuff on that particular
If you're
character, so
done
you
observing
can't
the
have access to
scenery,
Right, sorry. Eyes on the prize.
No, it's not
Unless
like,
they do like a community challenge where other characters are going to get Spider-Man related stuff.
well, I'm guessing that there won't be community-related challenges that are Spider-Man related, mainly because the community-related challenges are across all 3 platforms.
It said that there was going to be, so we'll have to wait and see.
I need to be closer to breach the system.
Yeah, the game seems really fun. I mean, all the intro stuff looked amazing.
It plays really fluid.
Yeah, it looked like it was just like super smooth, like a Rocksteady game.
Kayla, I was actually pretty surprised that you stuck with this. I know this is not really... I mean, you played, like, the Tomb Raider games. I know you don't play a lot of action.
You'll have to deal with whatever's disrupting the signal before you're able to track down
Yeah,
the
I like
bunker.
action adventure.
Sorry.
I just don't know
Carry on.
where to start. I get overwhelmed with what's out there.
I think pre-me, you weren't as into the Marvel Universe as you might be now.
That's very true. I was almost anti-Marvel.
Oh, heresy.
There is a chest with special resources close to your location.
So Nick, are you gonna be, do you have any days off during the week this week? Or,
I work a short little 3-hour shift tomorrow, And then I'm off Friday.
Maybe Friday during the day if you've got time, we can do some Destiny
I wonder
stuff
what's
before I
inside that
gotta
AIM
stream.
building.
If you're curious,
The,
there should be an
Marvel game.
external locking mechanism you can use to open the doors.
I'll probably be able to make
Right,
that
like
work.
a
Especially if
switch
it's
or
like during the daytime.
You wanna look
because
around,
Camille
Hulk?
goes to school.
Yeah, that's fine. Since it'll be my last. Oh no, that's not true. I'm taking Monday off too because it's the holiday. Is Lowe's open on Labor Day or are they closed?
Yeah, it's a store. Most stores are still open.
Doors open. Sweet.
Yeah, I
Let's
guess
see what's
retail.
inside.
No, we definitely
Aim
don't.
up ahead. Can you sneak past them?
In fact, that's actually one of our busier days just because people are grilling.
Don't most people try to get their supplies before the holiday?
People try to. It's not always true, though.
That's true.
We
Odds
were
are
busy
I'll
on 4th of July because people were running in to grab charcoal.
Odds are I'll probably be running into a hardware store on Friday to pick up a propane tank.
Well, when the head cashier gives it to you, think about me.
Sure? I don't think I ever think about it.
If you go to... Well, if you're going to Lowe's, that's who's going to open it.
Look for a chest with gear nearby.
Oh, it's no, it's so my
That's my job.
those small, like blue propane tanks, not the full size.
Oh, the tiny ones.
Yeah. I don't grill nearly enough to warrant having a giant
We
propane
go.
tank.
Bad guys, beware. There's a new hero in town.
I wish I did. I wish I had the time.
I said, we don't do refills on those. You just have to buy a new one.
Yeah. It sucks because they're like throwing them away just feels wrong.
You could. Does it work with the big ones?
Not my grill, no.
See, if it did, I'm sure you could get a big one that lasts you every year.
I'm also technically not really supposed to have a propane grill downtown. So, like, just getting away with the small one just feels like a cheat.
Take it. Just take what you can get.
All clear. You okay?
Like today I was on a whole bunch. Originally I worked this morning, but I woke up feeling sick, so I had to call off.
Uh-oh, COVID?
So no, not COVID, but after I was able to compose myself after a good 2 hours, I was just straight up boosting on Destiny for a while. Getting all my stuff done.
Yeah, I much prefer to be able to take the day and go do something outside of my apartment. As poor of a decision that might be as far as the safety of... I know there's a way up here. I did it in the beta. Yeah, we went to a museum today to do something.
Oh, fun.
Enrich the mind.
I spent the whole day just grinding Destiny and sleeping, which was honestly really fun. I've gotten myself set up to where whenever Iron Banner comes back around, I'm gonna have only 3 things in my quest log, and those 3 things are the things you can't get rid of. So I'm proud of myself on that one.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna happen for me. I'm gonna have quests until I die.
We can take them.
Probably.
Yeah,
And I've
but we still
got 2
some
different
Destiny
catalysts I'm working on.
finish, right? For the season? With all your armor? Kayla?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, me? Oh, yes. Very much.
Well, we can knock that out. maybe
Luckily there's a lot of
today on
time, so no
Friday,
worries on
yeah.
that.
Well, you have until Tuesday.
Hopefully for that Tuesday, but everything else, time.
I need to do my other 2 characters. Pronto.
What'll I have till
Yeah,
Tuesday to
yeah.
do?
Finish
Couple
all
days.
the
Solstice
armor
Island.
challenge, all armor challenges.
Uh-oh. I see some baddies.
Oh, okay.
She sees some baddies.
No, today I was
What the fuck?
kind of surprised I'd gotten on after going to sleep, and I saw someone was doing a Spire for the Catalyst farm, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, why not? I'll join in. So I did two characters at the beginning section, the team was pretty decent. So like, you know what, screw it, let's just go for the whole run. And yeah, we got a record on that. 1 hour, 30 minutes for Prestige.
Let's get close to that node thing, Hulk. Jarvis needs to do his thing.
Very nice. I didn't get the casuals. I wish I did. Still fun. Yeah, I'm gonna blame the fact that I still have outstanding catalysts. I have to work on Vigilance Wing, which I'm doing right now. And I've got Sunshot that I just got.
Still need 12-0.
Well, that was not outstanding. You don't have it yet.
Okay, but that's fixed. I need to make it to my still run again. I can feel it. This is the week.
Well, this week's really easy to do, so I'd be down for that. It's anything in the heavy slot, second sword dash. Every other week's been really different. It's like I couldn't use a sword. It sucks. Honestly, if you're looking to do Prestige, this is the week to do it.
I'm working on clearing up the signal. Just stay within proximity of the security node.
Okay.
Fuck.
Other than getting the catalyst and the ornaments, there's no real reason to do it.
Yeah, I just want the catalyst. I don't really care about the ornaments.
Yeah, I want to get stuff out of the way. Like, say I've done it. So like 100% of Leviathan and Eater and Spire. They're all been done. I just need that super catalyst and I'm done with those raids. It's not that I've just been working on a whole bunch of moon stuff. Again, clearing out my quest log, so got all the cats in the Dreaming City.
Keep those AIM forces away from the security node.
Picked up a whole bunch of lore, did regional quests, currently I've been having a whole bunch of fun with Vigilance Wing. That's the cast I'm working on now. When I'm done, it's going to be even better. It's going to have full auto, which is really nice.
Oh, that's stupid. Why does Hulk stray so far from the fucking target?
Whoa!
I feel like at some point, Kayla, I'm accidentally gonna call you Kamala since your names are so fucking similar. That hard K sound.
Because they start with a K.
Yeah.
Then should I call you Kamala as well?
Sure.
Shoot, now I want to be Kamala.
Well, you might. I mean, Camilla. That's even more. Maybe you're not playing.
Yeah, that's really close.
Maybe we'll all be Kamala by the end of this.
We could all aspire for less. Oh man.
What's the looter shooter feel like in that game?
The looter shooter feel like? What do you mean by that?
Well, because it's got like, I mean, it's got like loot and gear.
Oh, you mean it's for the gear treadmill for it? I don't really have a feel for it yet. It's hard to say considering, I was saying earlier in the stream, one of the disappointing things about it is that none of the gear affects how you look, so it's not like, it's all just, I mean, it's literally just numbers.
Hmm.
We can take them.
That kind of sucks.
And I also feel like most games, all of that's not really going to come into play until, you know, the end game content where... Oh, there we go. The end game content where things like resistances to certain types of damage and things like that are actually going to be more relevant. But right now, you're
that's
so
true.
much trash mobs and you're leveling up so frequently that it's like, okay, it doesn't really matter to
should be around here somewhere. Keep an eye out. I heard that.
Definitely feel that. I wish, I mean, yeah, the fact that gear doesn't show up as customizable like, on your character, like that's kind of rough.
I mean, I get it. To some
Isn't it
extent,
just-
they want the characters to look like they're, comic book page. Counterparts.
Pretty out
Yeah,
here.
look at them.
If you're done observing the scenery,
Right, sorry. Eyes on the prize.
And really, I mean, I don't think it'd be that hard to like set that up.
I don't know. I mean, who's to say? I'm not a game developer. Maybe they toyed with it and they found that it just wasn't really feasible in a way that made the game fun and it made it look kind of
Miss
weird.
Khan, the shield signal is being blocked by a local AIM security node. I'll need you to get me close to the node so I can disable the disruption.
Okay, let's get close to that node thing, Hulk. Jarvis needs to do his thing.
It's glitched. Okay, so I'm doing something now where the enemy is. Oh, it's just that was weird. That was glitched.
Except like capture the control point.
Yeah, so I failed it the last time. When I came back to it, the enemy started with 100% progress, which makes it impossible for me to finish.
Oh,
But it reset.
I'm working on clearing up the signal.
that makes sense.
Just stay within proximity of the security node.
I wish I knew more about this Marvel from the comics. I feel like I'm at a disadvantage not looking at it out there.
Yeah, I had absolutely no idea who she was.
I knew who she was, but I don't know like her origin story or what her arc in the comics is right now.
How you doing,
I
Jarvis?
know that she
Like,
was.
I knew she was a character. I knew her
Keep
name.
those
I
AIM
should
forces
know.
away from the
I
security
knew her.
node, please.
Oh, that's good. She's Muslim in the game. Oh, that's nice.
I've almost taken control of the security node. Just a bit longer.
Do this.
Like when she gets big.
And biggin.
Like swole.
These enemies must be defeated.
Yeah, I don't know.
Trouble here.
Oh, did you see the stasis reveal for Warlocks?
I have not really watched any of the stuff from games.
It wasn't on Gamescom.
I haven't seen that either.
Just check out Bungie.net. They made a whole post on it. The subclass trees are going to be really interesting. So, yeah, I know that. Like subclass trees are going to be really interesting for
The signal should be coming through now.
Loud and clear.
The tracker will lead you to the shield bunker.
Follow the beeps. Got it. Still can't reach Commander Hill,
I'm
huh?
surprised that one of the big things
Gonna
they
try
haven't
not
put
to
in
let that
Marvel's
freak me out.
Avengers is like
Let's get out of the cold, Hulk.
a DLC pack or a paid
Wait.
pack that has all
You
the
get
costumes from the movies.
Data remains inconclusive.
Oh, yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
Because I probably would buy that in a heartbeat.
Especially if it was like a combo and it wasn't like a
Yeah, it was like
spend 15,000 credits to unlock it.
Finding the
spend like
shield
20
bunker was harder
bucks
than
and
I thought.
you know you get all the. I'd buy that. I'd buy that for many dollars.
anything?
There it is. Tony Stark's secret vault.
I think we found it.
Nice work. Let's hope that neural uplink is inside.
Get you back to yourself in no time, Jarvis.
I appreciate the sentiment. It is rather unpleasant existing without instantaneous access to all the information in the known universe.
Yeah, I noticed you've been getting achievements for like everything you do.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that in the game. I mean, sometimes I really like it because it gives you a sense of progress as you're going through. The other times I feel like, well, you're just giving me achievements for, like, walking.
What does it feel like? Not
Yeah,
having
like you
enough
got 2 achievements from the
Is it
prologue,
like losing your memory?
both of which were
I'm not
story.
sure what the
and you
human
couldn't,
equivalent would
like,
be.
miss them.
I suppose it's like being
Every
locked
game
out of the
has some
library.
those.
Oh, like when Ami shuts off the
Like,
Wi-Fi.
Finish chapter
Quite.
1, finish chapter 2.
I think the tutorial just kind of threw me off because it was like 5 minutes on each other.
This elevator.
It's like one of the first ones you got was get the full comic book collection, and then not even 4 seconds later, reach the
Wow,
VIP
check out all
lounge.
this stuff.
Really?
Guess we
I
better
just
start
walked.
looking.
I walked into an elevator.
That's hard for some people, man. Kayla and I went through a House of Mirrors today and heard a little girl run full steam ahead. So
Oh,
we heard a thud followed by a cry and a dad just saying, "I told you you're not supposed to run in here."
poor baby.
It was pretty fucking funny. I imagine she's not the first or the last who will do that.
That's kind of what all those mirrors are reinforced just in case.
They were pretty beefy mirrors. I mean, it was actually a pretty impressive mirror maze for something that was just like at a museum.
It's a really good museum if you're ever in St. Louis. It's the City Museum.
I find it hard to believe
It's
there's
one of the-
anything really good in St. Louis.
There's a
Shots
chest here
fired.
close by.
Well, we have 7-Eleven.
We got those here. You do have that arch.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It is. I've been at the top. of
We
it.
also have a zoo that's really good.
I have a hard time with zoos. They just make me sad.
Our zoo is really good, and we have stingrays every summer.
Where do they go for the winter?
I don't know.
They jump out of the water and fly south. No.
Oh, that's probably one of my favorite parts about our zoo is the stingray exhibit, because you can go up to and you just pet them.
Yeah, I've done that at the Monterey Bay Aquarium in San Francisco. They're cool creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Kayla, those bother you too?
I mean, if I was swimming in water and I was approached by one, yeah, it'd bother me a little bit.
Okay, that's fair.
The neural uplink is nearby.
Cool.
The zoo ones are okay because they don't have their stingers.
They also can't get out of the water
Whoa. What's happening?
unless they're flying.
I
Really?
believe we may have triggered a classified
only
shield
during the winter.
security system.
Avenger
Like,
detected.
it's September 16-ish, and then you just hear
Hello,
like a
Avengers.
big meaty
been a
flapping
while.
noise coming from the zoo.
Nick Fury.
If you're hearing
That
this,
time of the year
then the
again.
worst has happened. I'm gone. And that means I need you now more than ever. I always knew
Oh,
you
doesn't
were
the
my fault.
okay? The beginning
made
of
sure
this
it
game
also
doesn't
rise
take
again.
place in like what is it?
These are
San
the shield
Francisco.
protocols. SHIELD was built to protect the world.
That's why I disconnected
At
the
times like
Jersey
this, when it all
and San
seems
Francisco
hopeless,
thing. I thought she lived in San
That's when
Francisco.
we've got to stand strong.
They were
Me too,
traveling at
does she
the
I get it.
at the
yes,
start.
I get it.
Deliver these protocols to any
Oh.
remaining sub-director.
I missed
They'll
that.
give SHIELD what they need to rebuild.
and the dad was like,
Good luck, Avengers.
if it's called the Golden Gate Bridge, why isn't it golden?
It's such a dad comment.
Director Fury.
I mean, he's got a
Oh, then they must have been like
Fields
quarantined
directed
there.
Those protocols he was talking about must be inside.
Doesn't the Hero Park stuff? That's also in San Francisco, isn't it?
I thought that was in Jersey.
I don't think so, because it's still in the same city that the Stark building was that they turned into the Ames headquarters.
Well, Stark's building is in New York.
Oh.
Yeah. The West Coast Avengers
know
building is
them.
like a flat building. At least in the comics it is. It's like more like kind of like the Avengers compound from the movies. That's in upstate New York.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see.
It's AIM.
They must have followed you inside. Protect the uplink. I think I can upload the protocols to
You
a
saw that
secure
Fortnite's
server.
getting
We've got to get this
TSS
data back to the
support,
Chimera. Think we can hold them off?
ESS.
Support new NVIDIA cards. Like, usually, if you're going to buy a PC, now is the time, or at least soon, because those new 3000 series cards are more powerful than my really expensive 2080 Ti, and they're half the price.
Like seriously, the 3000 series is half the price?
The 3070, which on paper is more powerful than my 2080 Ti, is like $500.
Oh wow, that's not bad at all. Why is that?
They improved the technology. The number of cutter cores, that are on the silicon is just way higher. They have better yields because they partnered with Samsung to do the chip manufacturing.
Wouldn't that end up making the 2000 series cheaper?
No, because they'll stop making them. And the yields haven't improved on them, so it's still more expensive because they don't get as many useful chips out of each production run.
Gotcha.
The new 3090, which is $1,500, looks like a ridiculous graphics card. I cannot wait to buy it.
I didn't know you were going to say that.
Well, it's going to help. It's going to help a lot of things with my work. So that's the main reason that I want to pick it up.
That is the biggest flex you can have.
That doesn't hurt either. I mean, whatever keeps those frame rates high, right?
Good way to do it.
The files are secure.
And we
I'm
got
these
your up.
ultra-wide monitors.
Nice
They're
work,
not
Holly.
they're not 4K, but they sort of are.
Let's get out of here.
I mean, the number of pixels that they're driving is equally high.
If only I can get away to trick my boss into writing one of those off as a business expense.
Well, I don't think Lowe's requires you guys to have that kind of computer power.
Director Fury. Got more than we bargained for,
Well,
didn't we, Jarvis?
Maybe I can
Better get
finagle it
this back to the
somehow.
Chimera.
Charting a course now.
Damn it, I didn't get 100% on that mission. Fucker.
You gotta do it again. Can you do the campaign missions co-op?
The one that I just did, yes. Once you get to the point where pretty much I started tonight, I think you can start doing co-op because it gave me the option to do. If I wanted to, I could have matched with somebody.
So why aren't you guys like playing together?
Because Kayla's not at that part yet.
We had a similar thing with Drake Hollow the other night. You have to do like the first tutorial section alone. Seems really fun, by the way.
What game?
Drake Hollow. It's on Game Pass.
Pass. Not because it doesn't sound. Not that I don't appreciate your endorsement of it. It's just too many games.
Now that the neural
gotta stay
uplink has been
focused.
successfully installed, I can access my
I was
full
about to say,
database.
what, you don't like this on Game Pass? Or
This is
what?
revealing the shield's protocols that you
It's
also
Marvel,
recovered.
Fortnite.
Feeling better,
and
Jarvis?
Everything seems to be in
Destiny.
working
So that's
order.
already a lot of my gameplay on top of.
You have no idea how much this means to me. To
Living.
S.H.I.E.L.D. Thank you, Bruce.
Yeah.
You too, Kamala.
I have to
With
pick and
this,
choose my
I
games
can start
very
rebuilding
carefully.
S.H.I.E.L.D. in earnest. If you ever need anything,
That's what
give me a
happens when I
call.
get older.
I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot
Less
more of
time
each
for-
other.
I'm doing the same
Looking
thing, so
forward to it, Director.
don't feel bad.
I feel like I should salute or something.
No, no need for that. Good luck, both of you.
Jarvis?
My brother
you
just
think you
got
can get us
$6,000
This
in
will take some time,
unemployment
but I
cash
should
and
be
he
able to find
blew
Mr.
at
Stark.
least
In the
90% of it
meantime, I've
already.
uncovered something that might be of
sounds
interest to
smart.
Ms. Khan in the harm room.
The what
Yeah.
now?
The holographic augmented reality
He's like, oh,
machine.
he bought a
Something the
MacBook
Avengers
Pro,
use for training.
one of the newer
Whoa.
generation
That sounds
iPads,
awesome.
a set of AirPods, a set of Galaxy Buds, and a whole
should warn
Galaxy
you, the system may
smartwatch
be
on
a
top
little
of it. Just like, dude,
irregular.
Why is
put a
he-
little
Is
bit
this
in
safe?
savings.
Only
Well, I mean, as much as I
0.0001%
agree,
chance
why
of
is he,
injury.
Like, if he was going that all in on Apple, why not
Okay.
get an Apple? Like,
I trust you. I
it
guess.
seems like he
Proceed
could have
through
saved
the
at least a little
quarters.
bit of money by sticking
The
to one
harm room
ecosystem
is
or
on the
the
lower
other.
floor of the hangar bay.
Because he
Thanks,
has a
Jarvis.
Galaxy phone and he likes his Galaxy phone, but he also wanted to get all the Apple stuff, so he has an iPad and a MacBook.
I mean, his Galaxy Pods would
It's-
have worked with an whatever. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, just put a little bit into savings, like at least a small bit. And then he always comes with this retort because, like, what was that? 3.5 years ago, I got a small inheritance from my grandparents, and it was about equal to that 6,000. And I used it to trick out my room because back then my room had a bed and a small TV in it. And I'm like, yeah, that's completely different though. Because, you know, he has his own huge 4K TV. He's got a computer that can run any game he wants to play on it. There's no reason to spend all that money.
You only live
This
once,
is Phil
right?
Sheldon reporting live from the Olympia Research Campus in the Pacific
I think he's
Northwest.
trying to go for a second
What you
round.
just witnessed was blurry footage.
He's
of
going to
Those
load up
soda
into New Game
machines?
Plus.
The second one was installed at Mr. Odinson's request.
wreaking havoc
It dispensed mead.
Man, I could go for
There
some
used to be a
mead. Caleb, do you
sign.
like mead?
from an anonymous source who described waking up
Mead?
at the campsite
Have you ever
to the
had
sound of
mead?
gunfire, screaming, and an
I'm not
ominous
sure.
whole
What's
world.
mead?
This is where the Avengers hung out.
It's a
Do you think there's still
liqueur,
soda
but it's
in
like
these?
it's thick. It's kind of
Probably
like
all flat out.
Oh, yes,
Some kind of
yes,
armed
yes.
soldiers.
typically made from
Um,
We
like
know
honey.
this area is close to an old Stark Industries.
Not my kind of thing.
Oh, I love
So the
good
question
mead.
on many minds today is, are we seeing the reemergence of the Avengers? And if so, does that...
It's still hard to believe.
I feel like that's such a medieval
I mean,
It is.
I just
kind
flew
of-
on a Quinjet
yeah.
to a secret shield.
Meat and mead.
We saw Nick Fury, and now I'm talking to Jarvis and not keeping my cool at all. Sorry.
No need to apologize, Miss Khan.
Man, if I had a Quinjet, I would be so out of this country right now. I'd be on a beach somewhere. In the middle of nowhere. No COVID, no nothing. I was telling Kayla earlier today, I was reading an article about some couple that was trying to prove the earth was flat. And they bought a boat and they were sailing off like the coast of Africa to go towards the Antarctica to prove that it was the ice ball, and they got lost and they ended up on a small island that they brought COVID to.
Snow's all melted by now. AIM can't crack this thing, can they?
The Quinjet is equipped with highly advanced cloaking technology.
That's
Our location is
beautiful.
safe for the
That's,
time
that's
being.
just that's life right there.
Well, that's a metaphor for 2020 if ever there was one.
Mm-hmm.
Just a couple of Karens sailing to the edge of the world, carrying COVID with them. I also don't think that if Kayla and I were playing together, we could do like the in-between mission stuff that you need to progress the story.
That seems kind of stupid.
Well, there's a whole end game. If you look at the main menu, there's a whole end game set of content that's designed for playing with multiple people that you can't access until you get to that point. I mean, it makes sense for the
Like
narrative.
raids and stuff?
Yeah, it makes sense that for the narrative, because I mean, the narrative is really driven by playing as Kamala, and if you were, like, if Kayla was here, she'd have to be Bruce, who's sticking by the computer. Or if you had 4 people, you wouldn't. There's 2 people that wouldn't be able to come into the game right now. I guess it's not the first game.
Might be a slight problem.
I mean, I'm guessing the narrative campaign for this isn't going to be terribly long.
Like, the only way to
I'm
really
surprised
get
this thing
around
made
that
it
is
to the
if
archive and back in
all the
one
player
piece.
characters were
Olympia
like a create your
Archive.
own hero type
Yep.
of situation.
That's where we found you.
Which,
Not much
Which,
left of it now.
clearly
honestly,
did not do.
that would have worked though. Like, really, it would have worked.
Maybe. Well, because so much of what you have to do in the campaign is, like, because she has stretchy arms, so, you know, you're going to force players to have that as an ability, or... I mean, there are games that
That'd be
let
the
you
one
play...
part that need to be reworked.
There are games that let you play as your own hero, and they were really good. City of Heroes, as a MMO, was one of my favorite games in the early 2000s. Until it got canceled.
Or DC Universe Online.
That too. I liked City of Heroes better, just because it wasn't, you know, it didn't have to shoehorn everything into the DC canon. It had its own, it was its own thing. And since I was an early beta tester, I had a very coveted name in that game. I was Captain Obvious. Oh, and I roleplayed the shit out of my character.
I was gonna say, it sounds like you sound like an NPC.
Every time I would run around the city and people would just be like having conversations, I'd interject myself with very obvious facts about their conversation.
What?
Welcome to the holographic augmented reality machine.
I'm Iron Man!
Indeed. I patched in Mr. Stark's old combat simulator. I hope you don't mind.
Are you kidding? I am Iron Man!
That'd be broken.
Virtual bad guys!
I'm guessing it's one of those things where, like, after they unlock it, because I'm not actually Iron Man, I'm just in a hologram as Iron Man.
Excellently done.
I feel like, yeah, if they wanted to do like a you play as your own hero, it'd work with the story. They just need to change up the bits where it's like, oh hey, you have the stretchy arms, use your power. If they changed those bits,
canon.
Yeah.
Kind of like how Fortnite is now canon.
That was splendid.
Holding upwards. Blah blah blah.
I hope they touch on the whole, you know, people are getting infected and becoming mutants idea. I hope they expand on that a bit more.
Well, that's I mean, that was largely in
That will do, I think. Well done.
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as far as modern day MCU stuff, but Terrigenesis is something that's been pretty explored in the comics. For a while, before Marvel acquired Fox, or Disney acquired Fox, the belief was that it was to get around some of the mutants not being in the MCU. They were going to do it as a way by way of Terrigenesis, and have a lot of the same characters not be mutants but be Inhumans.
I guess they could make loopholes. Loopholes is a story feature.
Excellently done. That will do, I think. Well done.
Oh, I finally got Lamonarch.
It's a good weapon. I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun bow and
I
arrow.
got all my weapons to do. Got all my weapons and armor to do Niobe Labs whenever I get the chance to.
We still need to do Izanagi, right? To the catalyst.
Yeah, we have to do heroic menagerie. At least it's just one run, it's guaranteed.
This is insane!
Sure, it's guaranteed. Like World Line Zero.
Yeah,
is
you
supposed
just
to be guaranteed on Mars.
you just need to have a fully masterwork chalice,
Yeah.
which we both have because we both have EMXX. Honestly, this year's title is so much heavier than last year's.
I still need to do some of the comparisons.
Here we go.
But we can do Pit. Pit's super fun. I love Pit.
Once this Solstice stuff is done, I played the Avengers before I was pick up stuff for the emblem. I kind of want to get it done before the cutoff to order it because I know apparently I printed.
Oh, you printed one?
It's the first one I printed.
Oh. Does it like have the engraving on the inside?
Yeah.
Oh wow. What material did you print it out of?
Oh, it's just a non plastic, PLA plastic. I printed the MMXIX one, the MMXX one, and I printed the one for the one that you asked me to print.
Yeah, wait for me.
Oh, it turned out pretty cool. Yeah, I'm somebody who always thinks print some cool technology. Otherwise I wouldn't be doing it for a living.
So it's a good thing you like it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, do what you love and never work a day in your life, right? Something like that. That still feels like work.
Yeah, honestly, the medium itself is really cool. I may have to put it sitting on my desk at all times.
You see the little Thor hammer I put in last night?
No, I didn't get a chance to check the end of the stream.
Yeah, once I threw this
Yeah, I saw the first half, but I went to sleep.
You gotta get those, you gotta get people following so they can play this Tony Stark Thanos print.
Yeah, I'm surprised about how many people showing up. I honestly thought more people would like show out.
Well, you can't win them all, right? I mean, I advertised.
But it doesn't help that it's a big launch.
I know, but I did promote it on Instagram, hoping that people would have an interest in winning it. I mean, because if I get, I mean, it's crazy, but if by next Tuesday I somehow miraculously hit 100 followers, I'm gonna raffle off one that's like 12 inches tall.
That would definitely be miraculous, but it would be awesome.
I mean, that's what it would take, because that's like $1,000 print.
Oh.
Yeah, this, I mean, so if you didn't see it, I'm holding up on camera right now. This is the Tony Stark Marvel one, which I think is pretty dope.
Oh yeah, I saw the Tony and Thanos with the little base that can stand on.
Yeah, and then here's the little ye old hammer, Thor's hammer, as a keychain. And I apparently am worthy since I can lift it. But it's made out of that color
really
changing
cool.
material that I'm printing the Avengers
If you wish,
gyroscope on.
but I believe I've located Mr. Stark.
Oh,
Yeah, I like that
On
it's
my
blue.
way.
I feel like that's really fitting with the whole lightning.
And it turns
Mr.
white
Stark's
underneath.
last known location is his ancestral home.
Oh, that's
Golden
awesome.
Acres.
So
You may
if
be able
look
to
at the
find a
print
clue
it's
to
going
his
right
current
now, it looks like it's
whereabouts
printed in
there.
white. It'll
Never
turn to
heard of
blue
it.
when it cools down.
he really does not want to be found.
Kind of like
How hot
this.
is stuff whenever you print it?
The estate was
215
located in a
degrees
remote
Celsius.
area of
It's between
Nevada.
200 and 215.
Ah.
I can
depending on
provide you with the
material.
precise
At
coordinates.
least on this printer.
So
And this
don't
material.
touch it.
Yeah, it's like a very high glue gun. Yeah. And then this one that I printed for Fortnite, this llama, is purple, but when it gets warm, it changes to pink.
Mm-hmm.
Mission tracking. Yeah. Yada, yada, yada. Hulk training, arm challenges, Incredible Hulk, iconic mission chain. Interesting. Okay. I feel like I want to just find Tony Stark.
Oh, crap, just got a triple. Nice.
Ooh, yeah, I would like that. That would be quite cool. We gotta figure out how to encourage people who stop by, because I see my viewer count go up and down, and I see people tuning in. I wish, they just stop in and say hi, so I could let them know that I appreciate and acknowledge that they've forever, however long that they've stopped by, chosen to give me some of their time. I don't take that lightly.
What if you had just like a little text box that just says "Say hi!" exclamation point?
Like permanently on top of the screen?
I was thinking maybe the bottom.
Or I just mean over the gameplay.
Yeah, it's like at the very bottom of the screen, just like in small text says "Say hi."
That's not a bad idea. I think I can make that happen. Whoa. Almost deleted something important, I think. Well, Kayla, where are you in the story right now?
What?
Where are you in the story?
I'm fighting the Abomination.
Do you think he's more interesting than the Abomination that was in the Incredible Hulk?
Which Incredible Hulk?
There's only one Incredible Hulk. The Incredible Hulk is the one with Ed Norton.
Oh, is the other one just called the
movie.
Hulk?
It's just called Hulk.
Gotcha. I honestly don't remember that movie very well.
The one that's just
not
Hulk,
a bad thing.
or the one that's Incredible Hulk?
No, the one that you're talking.
Oh.
Incredible Hulk.
You don't remember him doing his crazy Brazilian jiu-jitsu breathing techniques?
Nope.
Oh, or the dancing monkey on the unicycle? That part was funny.
Well, the first thing that I said actually is in the movie, which is disturbing.
Oh, I thought you were actually joking.
Nope, that's in the movie. He does his breathing technique to keep his heart rate low. Because if he
Be
gets,
honest, that sounds.
if he gets angry or if he gets sexually excited, his heart rate goes over 190, and then he turns into the Hulk. Apparently, there's that whole thing where he's wearing he has to wear a heart rate monitor throughout the whole thing and make sure his heart rate doesn't go up. And then he starts getting all intimate with what's her name, Betty. And he's like, I can't get excited. Which we just saw.
To be honest, that makes me feel very uncomfortable.
No kidding. Well, then he repeats it again in Avengers Age of Ultron when he's with Black Widow. He's like, I can't have children. I physically can't. You get it, dude. Guy's got an itch he can't scratch. That's why he's always angry.
Got that pent up rage. He's been getting green balled his entire life.
Wouldn't it be purple?
You took it one step too far. One step too far. Ugh.
So what is +4? Mission power +4. Get a random comic.
Oh, are there any missions that take place up in Quebec?
Quebecois? No, I don't believe
Yeah.
so.
Dang, that's disappointing.
Have you been to Quebec City and all the times you've gone? Or how many times have you gone to visit Camilla up in Canada? Just once or more than once?
Once. Yeah, it was last year.
And just Montreal?
Mm-hmm.
Montreal's nice. Quebec City is nice, but very French.
Yeah, that place is heavy on the French. Montreal is very bilingual.
Yeah, a lot of people in Quebec City don't even speak English.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a very cool piece of art in my home that I got in Quebec City, which actually I can grab it and show it on camera. I've had this for over 20 years. Is a wireframe motorcycle that I actually watched the guy bend and make on the street.
Check out the fancy drawbridge.
Huh, that's really cool.
Not sure why he was doing that, but
Subtle
cool
Tony.
nonetheless.
How much it cost
After
you?
you.
I don't even remember. That was also back at a time where American money in Canada meant something.
Yeah. We've been getting closer and closer to being about the same.
I can't believe we're about to knock on Tony Stark's door.
Nobody likes America anymore.
Neither.
No, we've made a laughing stock out of ourselves. Who knows how long it's going to take to fix that.
If ever.
Looks like the controls are on the other side. You think you can find a way over there? Break the rocks, but Green Guy isn't the best at talking things out.
Good point.
Bruce, you're pretty slow.
You can't get his heart rate up too much. Stop. You're making fun of him.
That was only directly mentioned in that
what's
one
the best
movie,
part of
and
being a Hulk?
thankfully that hasn't
gotta
directly
like
been
something.
mentioned ever again.
We should really focus on the drawbridge.
Yeah, I'm just there.
Stand around in
is.
silence the whole time?
Forever.
Yeah, great idea.
Suit yourself. More rocks? No problem.
I have no
Doesn't
idea.
get aroused, he just gets mad.
I have no idea where you get to see the Hulk again in the Marvel movie.
Uh-oh.
Don't know.
I hope soon. I mean, I think Mark Ruffalo is so good as Bruce Banner.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I
I
don't
can
know
see
if
Golden
I don't know how I feel
Acres.
about smart things,
Kinda.
Great. So, can you jump over
Smart
over
Hulk.
the bridge?
Sure thing. You can make that jump.
Yeah, a lot of people
Just a
didn't
little
really care
farther
for
this
Smart
time.
Hulk. I mean,
I
personally,
didn't hate
I kind of liked it, but
I just wish I could have seen more of the like journey of him becoming
Made it.
Smart Hulk.
Still waiting on that bridge?
I feel
yeah.
like it was very abruptly like, oh, sometime between the last one and this one he did a thing and it changed him.
It's stuck on something.
Anger's been locked out. Hulk is too scared.
Hang on, I think I got it. Ta-da! I hereby grant you passage to Sir Stark's fancy castle.
Okay, calm down. Nice job. Sounds like he's up at least.
Isn't that one of his top 5 songs to kick,
Have I told you the most
But,
recent
too?
Alex story from work?
No. She pull a
Would you
Karen
like me
moment?
to? Very much so. So, I go into work the other day and
Actually,
I had a
hang
closing
on one
shift.
second. Hang on, because I'm about to open a door.
This one.
And it's going to be a cutscene, I'm pretty sure. We're going to see Tony for the first time.
and hello, Golden Acres!
Or, no, go ahead, because I have to
This
get
can't
over
be
to
it.
So
Oh,
what
okay.
did she do?
So I come in, because I close that
So
night.
Tony
And
Stark.
as I walk in, Keely, who
Tony
works the
Stark
service
lives
desk,
here?
which is not an easy position to fill when it comes to our front end team. Not a lot of people know how to do it. She says, "Hey Nick, can you give me my break real quick?" I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure." So when I grab my vest, I come up, I cover for her. She walks off, and Alex stops her and goes, "Hey,
Oh, nice.
who's covering for you?" And Keely's like, "Oh,
5
Nick
years.
is." She's like, "Really? Oh, okay." I look over towards our front checkout, and there's a line that just stretches all the way down to the building. It's
Hey,
awful.
back off!
Hi, I'm sorry.
And
Who
as
are you?
Keely comes back, I walk over there so I can help get it down. And
Kamala.
Alex is there, and
Remember
she
my
stops
friend
me. She's
here
like,
is kind of
"Nick,
on my
when you
shit
come in, you need to come talk to me first." I'm like, What are you talking about?" She's like, "Well, you see, I was off at
Yeah, you're
2,
damn right you
and
deserve it.
it's been like
Do
30
the
minutes,
Avengers
and I'm
pose a
not dealing
danger
with
to
this."
society? That was the
I'm like,
question,
"But-
Bruce.
Okay,
That
look,
was the
you
question.
gotta understand. I
even
look at her
check
schedule,
the
and she
sign?
has down that Keely's supposed to
It
get her
was a
break at
heist,
2.
Bruce.
No.
We were
Like,
outsmarted.
look at this. Like,
Terrigen
you
reactor
can't just
was
write down that
unstable.
someone's
And
going to
you
take a
knew
break
that.
at
You
2
knew that, and you
and
still
then
paraded
not
it
have a
before the
plan for it.
Entire world. So what?
Like, I shouldn't have to come
we
in and
didn't give up.
you
Tony.
shouldn't.
We
It's
That's the
extremely
failed.
wrong.
At least I can admit that.
Yeah, it sucks that you have to deal
You
with something
can't just...
like that.
We failed.
Yeah, it's like when I come in, I shouldn't be having to play cleanup for the stuff that you didn't want to do. Yeah, that's no. Because now other people are going to suffer because of that.
Well, you won't have to deal with her for much longer, right? I mean, you're still planning on getting
Tony,
the
I don't know
cameras
how
soon.
long you're going to be mad at me, and to be honest with you, I don't
Whenever
really
I
care.
can, but
Take as long
I'm
as
going
you
to have to deal with
want.
her until then. Apparently she's thinking about going back to the Granite
the
store.
kid isn't
Like,
human.
everybody at my store is looking forward to that happening. Nobody
We did
likes her
this.
here.
It's kind of
And
a
she
shame.
needs your help.
I mean, it can't be easy to not be liked at work either. I'm sure she feels it.
I can't. I can't.
Good.
You can't what?
I was
You're
thinking to myself
ditching me?
as she was trying to explain how she's
take
so
it
helpless
personally,
that
kid.
you know she had to wait
No,
a
this is
while
what he
because
does,
you know
isn't it?
she tried to schedule someone's break
And why don't you
without
take a
anybody
good
there
look
to
around?
cover. I'm like,
Huh?
you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
I can barely help myself.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play around. If you're gonna try to fuck me the moment I come in the door, you're not gonna have a good
This was a
time.
mistake. Now we agree on something.
Like, I've had so many times where I come in and
So you're
the
both just
first thing
gonna
I get
walk
asked
away?
is, "Hey Nick, you know,
The
when's
Avengers
this?
were
You know,
set
is
up.
someone gonna come down for
Cap
me?" I'm
was
like, what are you
murdered.
talking about? I just got here.
You think I
I
don't
look
know
at the
that?
schedule. I'm like, why? Why are these breaks
I've
being
replayed
written
that
down
day
with
in my head
anybody
1,000
able to
times.
cover them?
The Avengers take the fall despite saving the day, and that bastard
How
Tarleton
many
walks away
people are like, "Oh
smelling
Nick, I'm off
like
now,"
a
and I'm like,
rose.
"Okay,
And
well
guess
let me
what?
just try to get somebody
Guess what?
down
No
to
one
you."
cares.
I get
No one cares.
called 7-8 minutes after I come
The
in.
world
like, "Oh,
needed
Nick, I
someone
was
to
off
blame,
at 2, and I'm like,
and
"I'm
he
sorry, I
gave them their
just
scapegoat.
got here."
So, unless you have some kind of astounding
Well,
proof,
100%
I
something the
suggest
opener
you
should
get
do.
off my land. What is that?
Hope not. She is awful.
This better be good.
Is that? Oh, that's Tony Stark.
Maybe Tiny Dancer Kayla
Kind of
is
buried the lead, you know.
Captain America.
Could have told me about that earlier. No, no, no.
That's what I was
No sitting
thinking.
on my couch. You're still on the list.
Is he alive?
He's gotta be. I mean, that's my guess. If you die
Oh yeah,
off
just
screen,
happened. He's part of the
Guess your
playing
password on some
character.
resistance
Yeah.
blog.
Impressive.
Dude, your password was I am Iron Man.
Really? Huh. Thought I changed that. Son of a...
I know, it's incomplete. There's a whole folder on AIM's server.
No, no, there's more here.
What?
Yeah, look, smart. They encrypted it to look like a corrupt file. Need a few hours, I'll get all the rest. What is this? Who is Tiny Dancer?
Oh no. We gotta get out of
Oh,
here.
I had something else good that happened that
What?
day.
You know
This
this
most
shameless
recent day that I
Elton John
worked.
fan?
free hot
There was a
dogs.
lady
Get
that
out of
came in
Jersey.
and was.
I wouldn't be here if they hadn't warned me about AIM.
Really? Tiny Dancer.
Look, we really should go.
What about 3 hot
Now.
dogs?
I thought you said free. I was gonna say free hot dogs. That's the good thing that happened.
Oh,
I would have gone with
I thought you said 3.
Three
I'm
hot
like,
dogs.
no, there were no hot dogs.
I got to get dressed.
Unless you had to pay for them all, and they were worth
You
like
have a
$100. That wouldn't be very
Yeah.
good.
Maybe, sort of. We'll see.
But I got a phone call from one
Excuse
of the
me while I
cashiers,
slip into something
maybe like
less
2 hours after I came in, and there's a lady that was trying to buy a whole bunch of gift cards. I mean, like $1,000 of gift cards. And geez, that's a lot of gift cards.
Oh, that's
So I
where I
make
left
my way up
boots.
there because the payment was declining, and they needed to figure out a way to go through. And I'm like, okay, well let's cancel it out and let's try a smaller amount. She said it was for her niece's birthday. I'm like, okay, whatever you say. So we cancel it out and we try doing 500, but 500 wouldn't go
Of
through.
course, Bruce tries
We
to
try
saddle me
again
a stray
with
fan
250,
After all
and that
these
won't
years,
even
he
go
still
through.
can't own up to his own responsibilities.
So she pulls out her phone and starts talking to somebody. But quickly, I grab a piece of receipt tape and a pen, and I write on there. I'm just like, "Who are you talking to?" That it seemed kind of sus. She's like, "Oh, I'm speaking to the fraud department."
Son of a...
The fraud department? She was like, yeah,
Tiny Dancer was telling the truth.
transferred me to the U.S. Bank Fraud Department so I could get this to go through. And I'm like, okay, well, who transferred you? And she was like, oh, well, I was talking to this person, and they said that I had $4,000 in an offshore account in China. To access it, I just need $1,000 of gift cards. I'm like, ma'am, please hang up the phone now. So she hangs it up, and I'm like, that was 100% a scam. Like, they had an Indian accent, right? Because that's like the most commonplace scam. Almost all of them take place from these call centers, where that's their whole goal, is they get gift cards from people. And she was like, yeah, they did. And I was like, and they transferred you to a different group of people, and they sounded the exact same, right? And she was like, yeah. I'm like, okay, but no place is ever going to ask you for gift cards for anything over the phone, like never. And she was like, yeah, it seems sketchy, but weird things have happened to me with my bank account, so I thought maybe it'd be legitimate. Just don't do that ever again. And she's like,
don't judge me, Grandpa. I'm doing my best.
Of course it does, Ken.
No gift cards, no service. And they have to be Blockbuster gift cards.
Oh, great Nana's flying machine.
I only take family video gift cards, actually.
Oh my God, family video. Caleb, weren't we driving by somewhere when we were like going up to Zion that we saw family video or something like that still?
Yeah, I mean, they're still fairly popular.
Yeah, I have one down the street from my house.
Because they still rent adult videos?
Maybe.
Shit, mine doesn't, but
you sure?
maybe other places.
Have you asked the guy? Have you been like, can I see the private selection of videos?
Well, usually you see like the curtains and like the neon lights. No, we don't have anything at our store.
I don't understand.
But we have a family video that's.
I don't understand why anybody gets physical anything.
We're party crashers.
Whether it's porn or regular videos. Between Netflix and Pornhub, what else do you really need, right?
The only thing I could think of would be like physical adult mangas, and that's it.
Can't you get that on the internet? I mean, people have
you
scanners.
can't. It's like a book, though.
Yeah, people have scanners.
Well, yeah, no, I mean it's like a book. I mean, you can get any kind of video. I don't. So let's keep that clear. Like, some people prefer to actually have like physical books instead of like ebooks. You know what? Shut up. You're just trying to pull something. I'm seeing right through that muse.
What's that clip?
Don't try to play me like a fool.
Watch people die inside where the guy's like,
gonna need a helmet.
It's about a brother and sister.
Oh, that.
War hero.
Oh, speaking of that, I had a statistics teacher, and for the first week, I swear to God, he looked exactly like that person.
They're suiting up.
That's creepy.
Like the same exact person with the same haircut and everything. Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about. Oh, what books do you have? Well, it's a book called Brother Sister. Oh, it's like a brother sister crime fighting duo. No. Oh, then what's it about? The brother.
It's got to be around here somewhere.
I think
they fuck.
Kayla and I both think that's like a skit.
I don't know. It seems too real. I believe it. He looks like the kind of guy who'd buy that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but he also, I mean, why were they filming there? I mean, there's just too much about it that's like a
Good thing I don't have neighbors. They'd be so pissed off right now.
Wasn't it like
I find it hard to believe that the reporter did not realize what was going on.
Even if it was a skit, it's still pretty funny.
You always love to make an entrance, Stark. How did I do?
I'll give you a 7 out of 10. Good to see you, George.
Tony Stark.
Been working out?
The reactor in his chest.
Any other billion-dollar companies lately?
Just yours.
Hey, you're gonna pay for that window, Tarleton.
This is your new place? I expected more mirrors.
I got rid of everything that didn't spark joy. Guess what pile you're in?
Turn the girl over, Stark.
And that will get you off my lawn.
Mr. Stark.
I'm joking, kid.
Oh, Marie
Just
Kondo.
stay near the nice green man.
Huh, I got a warlock ornament. Cool.
The girl needs our help.
Well, you know, she seems fine to me.
Ornament for transversive steps.
They need treatment.
Do people actually buy that?
Nope, I'm on my Titan. I just opened a mnemonic and it was right there. So, okay.
Good job, you.
Robot is.
How's Carlton controlling these machines?
I don't know. He got powers after the accident. I saw him controlling a robotic spider thing once.
Well, he's leveled up from spiders.
Frankly, I'm surprised to see you and Banner together again.
Well, Percy and I are seeing someone about our issues. He's great. Short, stretchy, really good at getting past it.
I'm assuming one of the big vault cleanup days I could have did a little while
Introduce
ago.
you to what I like to call technokinesis.
Something like 500 stuff inside of
Right
mine.
off the tongue.
So, like, would you go to a movie theater right now?
If there was anything like I really had to see, then
We got air
was,
trouble.
Stay close to the Hulk. Or as close as he'll let you.
eh,
No, I got this. Watch.
no. No, I do want to see.
Or maybe you are.
It's not new. Is it new guy? What's the name of it?
Free guy?
Move, kiddo. Yeah.
Free guy? No, it's not free guy. Yeah, that's it. Is it really called Free Guy?
Yeah.
Free Guy. That's. I thought you said Free. I'm like, what? I don't think it's called that. That seems
I haven't heard
silly.
anything about when or if that movie's gonna come out yet.
But it has to. It looks so good.
You never learn.
We? Is that why you sent an army to take
Genuinely
her down?
looks amazing.
Right? It's kind of a compliment, actually.
I like you more every second, kid.
I'm really looking forward to that movie. Other than that, I can't really think of anything else that I'm looking forward to seeing.
I still want to see the new Black Widow movie, but that's not until November.
She can use her superpower gun.
Hey, doesn't mean the movie can't be interesting.
I just find that funny when you're going through like, seeing all of the Avengers do their super cool awesome stuff and you just see Black Widow pull out a pistol.
The Avengers were dangerous. I wasn't the one who ordered you to be.
I know she is, but it's just kind of funny.
Damn it.
All this for me. Aw, you shouldn't
Tony
have.
wearing a full suit of armor that he made with all these different technological things inside of it.
Kids, right?
Captain America with a
mind-melding
shield
with
made out
robots
of
now?
super strong metal. Hulk who can turn into a beast. Like Miss Marvel that has stretchy stuff.
You're choosing sides in a battle you don't fully understand.
I chose my side 5 years ago. You showed up and forced my hand.
It's just, it's
You
funny.
meet the girl, and you and Banner can do whatever you want.
Forget it.
Took the words right out
I was
of
really
my mouth.
disappointed they didn't do the same freezing thing we saw the first couple of events. Maybe it still does with the Thor one. We didn't get a chance to see that. Did you end up seeing that glitch, Kayla? It was trending on Twitter at one point. The quick time event fail glitch.
No, I never saw it. I had different I was fighting Abomination. I'd like punch him as the Hulk and he would just disappear. It kept being like he was supposed to disappear for a minute, like reappear with something else. But no, he would just literally go away and I'd have to restart the game, restart the checkpoint to have him come back. I don't think that's how they intended to play.
I don't think so either.
Why start now?
Yeah, how the quick time event glitch worked is
Wait!
in that
No!
very first quick time
Stuff
event
was in
store
there.
where you're going onto the bridge where you have to like hold triangle to smash down on the enemies.
How you feeling?
And you just don't do it. The game freaks out and it just stops.
You let me deal with the Hulk and Kong.
Well, that's why they do betas like
Archive
that.
would still be standing.
Watch your words.
You no longer make the rules. He does.
When I was young, I found an orphaned wolf cub in the forest behind our farm.
What?
Dad said it was too dangerous. He told me to get rid of it. I fed that cub. I named him. I watched him play
really
with my
so many
beloved
people
dog,
like
Darwin.
photos
You're wasting
and
my
posts on
time.
Instagram and don't
I felt if I could
watch the
instill
show.
rules, the proper
I don't know how to
boundaries,
convert.
I could harness the raw power of that beast.
I feel like a big thing with that is like when you're scrolling through and you're like, oh hey, that looks
A
really
few
cool.
months later,
Hit like
while
button.
hunting,
That doesn't mean like,
the
oh yeah, I
adolescent
like
cub
this. I'm gonna go show
I
you.
know. I mean, that's
snarling, frothing
I
at
like
the
to
mouth.
make this version of like Uber's
Darwin
10%,
bought me a few
5%
precious moments to call for help.
Yeah, because you're
My
getting
dad shot
what, like 100 around there?
too late. Darwin had been torn to pieces.
We need him.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. Leave. Please.
think. So he's becoming MODOK. Interesting.
Jarvis! You haven't aged a day.
Welcome back, Mr. Stark.
Missed you,
I was saying
buddy.
to Kayla that it's so
Flying
hard
free?
to listen to Tony
In full
Stark.
working order.
It's just a
Maybe
very
the worst.
Nolan Northy.
The Chimera is running on secondary power. Major hull damage is
Is
also
it Nolan
detected.
North?
Yes.
Engines are offline.
That man's in
So
everything.
it's
I
bad.
know.
That is an accurate
He's
assessment.
literally in everything.
I
Okay,
keep
we
wanting
gotta
to look
get
at his
this bird
IMDb
airborne.
page because I feel like
Excuse
he's
me.
got like
AIM knows it's here. So it needs to not be here when they
1,000
get here.
games he's been in.
All right. Well, we work
Yeah, I
on
can at least
cleanup.
I
You wanna take
know a
look at
couple like
something
right
for
off
me?
my head.
Certainly,
He's
sir.
in all the
I'll do-
Black Ops
See what you can do about
zombies. He's
decrypting this
Richtofen.
All
file.
the
At
Uncharted.
once.
Yep, because it's Nathan Drake, I believe, right?
Yep, both Last of Us.
Gotta see why
He's
the trigger
in
button won't activate.
Destiny as both the
Better
Ghost
check out the
and
initiator
Cade
course in the
6.
hangar.
For part of it, but yes.
Yeah. Yeah, for his last performance, it's Cade's last. Rest in peace.
Rest in power.
No, he deserves peace.
But he's also in Uncharted. Or not Uncharted. Did I say Last of Us Part 1 and 2?
Held together by spit and
Both of
baling wire.
those.
Good thing I'm here to fix this place up.
He's in Diablo 3. He's in,
Is he really?
Yeah, he's one of the players' voices. I want to say the wizard. He's the voice. He's one of the voices in Guild Wars 2, which I've been playing with Kayla.
That game looks
Jarvis,
really interesting, and I
Papa's
want to
home.
get into
You
it. I
can
just
remove the
haven't
child
gotten
lock on
around
the
to
tech
getting
lab.
into it yet.
Apologies, sir.
Like, I made my
It's out of
character and everything,
proverbial
I just
hands,
haven't
as Master Bruce
got
is
into it.
busy with
It's
some
fun. I
rewiring.
enjoy playing it. It's nice playing something where I get to learn from somebody, since Kayla's far better and more experienced in that game than I am.
Do I Want to know what's going on here?
Hey, Tony.
Trying
Lending
to
my
get Camilla into here. She just came home.
here.
She's like in between wanting to be in her own party because we're gonna be playing a game. I don't want to distract you guys.
Well, that's fine. If you need to step
Oh.
away, that's cool. I get it.
I want to pull her into here because that way she can talk about her comic book chemistry class that I know you want to learn about.
I would like to ask.
And
Like, is the
So,
whole,
in case you were wondering,
whole
your
class
old room is still intact.
yep, that's the whole class thing.
That's so wild.
I know.
It makes me wish that
Like
there's a
she'd
class
know a
for,
lot
like,
more than me.
fantasy math.
That'd be pretty cool, actually.
Actually, fantasy chemistry.
This place is a
seems
mess.
like it would make more sense. Than
Just as you left
comic
it.
book chemistry.
You know, when I was living on the ranch, it took me years
Given that
to
it's
stop
like
asking
making
you out loud for
potions.
things. Jarvis, start the coffee pot. Jarvis, empty the sewage tank.
Yeah, but that have
Jarvis,
less of a
order my
link to
socks.
real life. The whole point of
I'm
this is
pleased to
that
see that you survived
it's
without me,
an
sir.
intro level chemistry class,
good to be
but
back.
with the guise of this is about comic books. That way, it's easier for people to get into it.
All I took was Chem 114 and 116 at Purdue.
Jarvis, any
That was
chance you can
definitely
read all
not-
these memos for me?
That was just hardcore.
Oh, don't pull that regularly scheduled maintenance crap.
Hardcore chemistry.
I know you can
Definitely understand. At my college, I took our first semester, second semester chem courses. Man, the first semester wasn't too bad, but my second semester teacher sucked, so it made the whole class miserable.
I had a
He was the kind of teacher that was really bad at explaining and talking through things or questions.
my TA in chemistry for my lab classes and for breakouts was I want to say he was from India, but he had this phrase he always used to say, which was, that's the key. He said it about everything, and I still find myself saying it to this day because it just stuck with me. I just thought it was such a funny, like, nice way of looking at the world, that everything is the key to unlocking something else.
That is a good way to look at it.
He was a cool guy. It was a cool class. I mean, it was, we were playing with chemicals that, I mean, honestly, I think it's crazy that they let intro-level engineering students play with. Like, clearly labeled, this will mess up your DNA if you spill it on yourself.
We had a couple things where it was like, yeah, if you spill even an ounce of this, you are going to regret everything. So, luckily, we didn't have any accidents in our class. Other classes, I don't know about.
Where am I supposed to be going? Oh, to the harm lab. Let's see. Or at least to the back end of the ship. Did you finish Abomination yet?
Oh yeah, a while ago.
It was like 30 minutes ago, Kent, that you asked her. That was a while.
Maybe she ran into
I do
the
know.
same
That
issue
was,
I ran into.
Iron Man and the Hulk were seen together in a remote
shoot,
area.
that makes me pretty worried.
That would be bad for the game, for a retail release to glitch that bad that early in the game.
A small crowd gathered in New Jersey's Heroes Park.
That's how you turn people
wasn't
off
this
forever.
working before? Okay, Jarvis.
At least with that quick
I'm
time,
on a
like, it didn't
mission.
like break the game.
1.04 seconds, sir.
It just looked funky.
Guess I'm a bit rusty.
Yes, and I'm playing with another person.
Oh, so you allowed me.
Jarvis, pop question. Where do we keep the
I
spark?
did.
The initiator cores can be found in the far corner of the lower deck, sir.
Correct, Amundo.
Well, I didn't want to disturb your whatever you're doing.
Biggest prize of all, my affection.
How exciting.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't get to finish what I was saying earlier about my Spire run. I went on Raid Report, and it lists all of like your fastest times, and it turns out that my Prestige run that I just did today was the exact same length as my normal run a while ago.
Oh, wow. I've still never even run that raid.
It's honestly not as bad. I thought it was going to be awful, but once you get like a decent, like competent team, it's pretty good. The run I did today, I Sherpa'd 2 people, so it wasn't terrible. They understood the gist of what to do. It was just about like getting the movement down.
I mean, I'll warn you.
We had a couple
I'd like
bad
to-
wipes,
I'd like to
but-
run through it like from the beginning since I've never done it. I'd like to see what the whole raid's about.
That's fine.
I also need to run.
The first part's really easy.
I still would like to run a
second
Last
part's
Wish raid from the beginning just once, just to see that whole raid from beginning to end.
My clan wants to do it. Not my clan, but the people I've been playing with a lot. That you've noticed me playing with.
I play with them.
They want to. I'm just like, I really don't. But
it's just a fun Saturday afternoon. It's not about what you're doing. It's about who you're doing it with.
See, I'd be willing to do it only if we the only part that we have to cheese, like necessary to cheese, is Riven. I'm not doing Riven legit.
I don't care if I cheese the encounters. I just want to move through the whole raid to see what, the sights and the story. That's what I'd like.
I suppose I might be able to sacrifice doing that.
I'd also still like to do the raid that got me Divinity. I'd like to do that from the beginning since I missed all of it.
That raid honestly isn't too bad. I like the first 2 encounters. The Harpy boss is hit or miss.
Well, the boss, the
be
final
willing to do
boss,
that.
wouldn't be so bad if we'd known what the fuck we were actually supposed to be doing. As far as the number of damage phases we could do and how much damage we could do. And
Seen enough desert for a lifetime.
That's what's interesting, is that a lot of people stick to that, only do the one tether strategy. Most people don't do that too, but you're able to. They stick to the one.
It seems like that would do more damage. Or at least
You'd
allow you to
think so, but I don't know.
Oh, either way, now that I've done it, it wasn't so bad.
I still wanted to die afterwards. That was...
Oh yeah,
Hey, but we
that looks
got it,
perfectly up to safety standards. I think I found the problem.
I need to run the one we did the other night at least one more time. I don't even necessarily need to run the whole thing, just enough to finish the tribute hall.
For which one?
It's definitely the initiator cores.
Crown.
Wait, don't the bigger aimbots use similar cores?
First 2 encounters of Crown's the way to go for that. You can do it pretty easily, they're just a bit tedious.
Indeed, sir. But someone
That's what
would
I've been
need to
doing
procure
for
said initiator
I need to
cores.
do a run tomorrow.
Yeah, I barely have a suit. Maybe I could cobble
I
something
did
together.
boss last year.
I'll search inventory for
I've
leftover
done
pieces of
2
armor.
bosses this year. And I've done the first 2
Hey, Tony,
encounters.
I'm
I have
still
never
working on
done
the door, but
phase 1
can you
ever.
check on Kamala? I think she may have turned off her comms.
I'm missing that
okay.
piece of lore, which kind of sucks.
Sure.
It's tearing at me.
This
I want to get it, but at
whole
the same
thing,
time,
it's
God,
probably a
that,
tough
that
adjustment.
whole raid's
You got
rough.
it.
I mean, at the end of the day, none of it's super rough. We're talking about having a pain in the ass be a video game. There's certainly bigger fish to fry these days.
Okay. Yeah, you're not wrong. I'm not trying to compare that to hunting for
Floor
food
of
in
the
the
old crew
savannah.
quarters,
Like
right?
my life depended
Jarvis,
on it.
can you see if she's even up there?
Sir, there are no surveillance systems in the private quarters.
Whose terrible hippie idea was that?
Yours, sir.
Right.
Did he get sick with something?
He's got COVID.
Oh shit. Hopefully he's on the lesser side of things where it's not too bad. What's crazy about that virus is that it's really hit or miss. You can either get like
He had
demolished by it, or
102 fever.
that's the only
102.6.
symptom he has. That's not
Well, and he felt like his
terrible.
lungs were gonna explode.
Hmm. And, like, one of my friends got it, and he just had he couldn't taste anything for like a week, and like that was it. So him and I kind of got out lucky when it came to that. 'Cause he was sick and didn't really suffer too much, and I got out of work for quarantine because I was around him.
Did you ever get tested?
Yeah, I got tested. Hey, Camilla.
Hi, Camilla.
Kent has a lot of questions for you.
Yes, we all want to know about your comic book chemistry class.
Why?
Because it sounds
I told him about
crazy.
it.
I mean, cool, but crazy.
That's what everybody says.
Well, Guess I'm about to
So
barge
you
into
just
a
do
teenage
regular chemistry, like ionic and
Ew.
covalent bonds, and
Okay, she's
Just
only
have
had
my
one
friend.
class period, so let's
I have
take
another
that down a
question.
notch.
I was trying to knock fist. Jarvis, help me out here.
It appears that the
it
on some
seems
of the
fun.
Chimera's crew quarters have not been enabled.
There you have it.
Because,
I will fix that.
one of the questions, well, one of the
I'll meet
homework
up
he
on the
assigned
command
us
deck
was,
in about 10 minutes. You should,
he gave us the trailer of the Wonder Woman 19, I don't know what, for the new trailer for 2020. And he asked us,
We all do.
after watching the
Part of the
trailer,
job.
what questions
You've seen Thor's outfit?
about Mary
Flowing
Curie.
robe,
interest us.
Vegas shoulder pads.
No, like,
Pretty
stuff
ridiculous.
like, I'll go
I
through
am
one of
digging
the
this,
questions. Because
Oh,
everybody had
it's a
to leave
burkini.
a
My mom got it for
comment.
me. Muslim ladies like to wear it for sports and stuff.
It's great.
Oh, so that's what that post was. I had the email for it, but I
Alright, I'm just gonna
couldn't like
change.
actually look at it.
Wait.
What do you mean?
The outfit is
I saw the email that said, "Hey, this has been
gotta wear it
posted."
like you mean
It was
it.
the Wonder Woman thing. And I was like, "Man, I wonder what
Show
that
it to you.
assignment is. That looks really cool." So I clicked on it, and it's like,
Come
"You
on,
must
you
log in." I'm like, "Fuck, I can't log in."
Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah, now we're talking.
I know. Keep it a
Alright.
secret,
You know what? Maybe I can help you with some
which is good.
upgrades
That means
for
you can't force
Year's
me to
already
do your
spent.
work.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, and if Bruce says anything, just remind him that all he wears are super stretchy shorts. Bruce, the kid's fine. She's tough. Kind of like her. And she laughs at my jokes.
Yeah, she grows on you.
So does your chemistry
Hey,
class have
meet me at the tech lab. I've almost got this door fixed.
I wish normally yes, but
What was
because of
that?
COVID, Emerson.
On my way.
That makes sense. That's man, I can't imagine having to do chemistry without having access to like actual lab stuff and being able to put stuff in Bunsen burners and blow shit up.
Yeah.
See, that was all the fun in chemistry.
Here's the questions. Okay. So after watching the Wonder Woman 1984 trailer 2 of 2020, students have asked questions as like, I would like to know how a rope could deflect bullets. What is the whip made from? How does radar work in order to track their airplane? Was a rope so strong that she loses her energy faster? Like, stuff like that. And the teacher will go through it.
That's weird because most of those questions are like physics related, not necessarily chemistry related.
Well, it's either chemistry and physics, which I don't remember what he said, but I don't know.
Well, at least it's an interesting way of keeping people interested in a topic that I know a lot of people struggle with.
One thing I'm kind of mad about is that he said that if this were like a normal class, normally he'd do an outing to go watch a movie. But that we can't.
Well, you should let him know that you guys still can. You just have to watch it digitally.
You're still working on this door, huh?
Well, you guys
I
can still
just
use
need
something
to
like
remove the
Periscope,
entire
which
junction
is
box
free,
and reconnect.
or something similar. I think Periscope's what it's
I don't
called.
know.
Great
He
job,
said
buddy.
he has a friend
Wasn't so hard.
that makes bombs, but like not a
Home
terrorist,
sweet home.
but like somebody that makes bombs for like a company. I don't know what it
Place
is.
is
But
starting to really come to
and he
life
said
again,
he
eh?
could maybe
You fishing for a compliment?
No,
get him to
never.
come on the Zoom
Making
class
an
and,
observation.
like, explain, I don't know, stuff like that. He's finding an alternative.
Fine. Thanks for helping to fix things up.
Oh, I'm gonna finish this
See,
game
that
real
wasn't
quick.
so
and
hard,
then
was it?
Jump on Drake. I've been trying to work through stuff today.
Aren't we all, Nick? Aren't we all just trying to work through stuff?
Yeah, there's a lot to work through. That is unless you wanted to play Destiny tonight, which wouldn't
All right, if we're going to get
complain.
anywhere, we'll need to establish an alternate power
Haha.
source. Chimera was built for Terrigen, but I can
That's
convert it to
okay.
run on something a little less explosive.
It's incredible
I'm scanning the
how
region for sources.
I'm
but it'll take
still
some
awake,
time to
and I've been
identify
running
potential
2 hours of
initiator
sleep.
core heat signatures.
Should be
Well, in the
playing.
meantime, I need a new suit. Where can I find parts to repair the fabrication unit?
I've located a good
But you're not
storage
wrong. We
spot,
could
and I've sent
all
the
play the
coordinates to
new
the war
Fortnite
table.
Marvel stuff,
When
which is
you're
pretty
ready.
cool.
No.
War table, got
So
it. Fix
cool.
the fabrication unit, get a shiny
It is
new
really
suit.
cool,
Even
actually.
Kayla likes
It takes a
it.
lot for me to say. You know how much I don't like it.
I have kung fu. Wow. I wonder how that's going.
but I wouldn't be able to
Kung
play
Fu
it
is
for
tonight.
another hour.
What do you mean Kung Fu? It's tonight. Kung Fu's tomorrow. Thursday.
I thought Kung Fu was Wednesdays.
Thursdays?
Dummy.
You guys have a Kung Fu night?
She has a Kung Fu class.
Yeah, we have Kung Fu class. It's online, so I have no idea how
no.
it
Not ready to crack open that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Kung Fu is tomorrow.
What? Is this for school?
Yeah.
What school do you go to? What is this?
Okay,
Comic book
so-
chemistry, Kung Fu? Are you training to be a superhero?
Most colleges, I think she might be. Most colleges require a physical course or a phys ed class, and a lot of people like to take
it's required.
actual.
Wait, you in Canada?
Yeah, I know. I'm saying most colleges
back
require.
up. In Canada, college requires you to have a phys ed course.
Yeah.
So does America.
My college did.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so did America.
No.
Yeah, I had to take
no,
like
Purdue-
2 semesters of a PE class to graduate.
I can tell
Mr.
you
Miranda,
with
super
100%
academy,
certainty
fat asses.
that Purdue did not require any sort of physical education class.
Cool.
I took a
that was
walking
the-
class.
Fuck.
Nice. Easiest credits.
It was so fun. We just walked around the campus.
That sounds awesome. I wish we had a class like that. I had to take, it was 2 different semesters of a gym class where we just had to get gym hours in.
My class.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, that sounds nice too.
It was, except the gym was in like the bottom of the school, so like a basement, and it was kind of musty.
Gotta miss
Pretty
that.
gross. Otherwise, it would have been cool, but I don't like smelling sweat and must for an hour or 2.
Man, I think I would have killed to trade with your curriculums.
Well, I was lucky because since I'm a first year, I don't really get the choice of my classes because the third years have like priority over us. So literally nothing worked with my schedule. Like nothing.
But shouldn't you guys be in totally different? I mean, I guess for I'm coming at it from being an engineering student where it's a very linear progression. So it's not like freshmen are in the same physics classes as sophomores and juniors by design, because you have to progress through the different difficulties. So like my freshman year of college, I was in sophomore physics, chemistry, and DiffyQ, but it wasn't like I was competing with other freshmen or sophomores to take those classes. It's just that was where I was on the track towards where I was supposed to be by the time I would have graduated from Purdue.
Yeah, that's what's always really interesting, comparing like engineering schools or art schools, because she goes to an art school where a lot of the stuff where, okay, well the track you're doing is art. That's what I'm saying. Where a lot of the stuff where it is linear is stuff like, it makes sense. Oh yeah, there's a 3D animation course and it continues to progress along. But something like your science, you just need to have like X amount of science classes. You don't need to like go up to, you know, Chem 3. You just need to do a chemistry class.
Imagine actually studying you.
That's how you learn.
You'll get there. You'll have to eventually.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of understand that side of it, because when I left Purdue, I transferred to a liberal arts school, and it went from being a very regimented schedule of, like, here's very specific mathematics and science
Can't
classes
believe
that
they
you're
found
taking
this thing.
to, like, the
Miss you,
math
buddy.
classes that were offered to students at the liberal arts school I went to were, like, I could have taught math. It was very different. Very different.
But what I meant by that is that I'm in an art program, and you really don't have to study anything. You just have to practice and do the assignments, which is draw.
Yep. I know at my school, because I dual majored in the arts and science program, that comparing the two of them, it was really different, because the art side of it, which was all like the English and literary arts, it was very freeform. You just, you know, pick a couple classes in these different fields. As long as you have enough classes in all this stuff, you're good. You didn't need to like fully go down a track. While the science side was very much, you had to do algebra to trig to calculus 2. Like, it was very set in stone. You have to go along this path. Like I know like a lot of the stuff I took was just extracurriculars, like or just stuff I wanted to do. Like I took a sociology class that was fun. You know, the second level sociology class as well.
Oh, Kent, do you know Maya?
Do I know Maya, the software?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't personally model
Do you like-
Maya, but we hired somebody who uses Maya. I know a little bit about it.
Do you like, well, you're the owner of the company, but like, I'm guessing you pay for it, for your employees?
Yes. Well, so we opted to not buy Maya. So the softwares that we use in our shop are 3D Studio Max and ZBrush.
Oh, yeah, ZBrush. A lot of people have been saying that we're only going to use ZBrush and the second semester, but like you can also crack it.
Well, ZBrush offers they have a student version that you can get.
Yeah, our school is going to give it to us free next semester, like they did for Maya this year.
Yeah,
It's just that if you want to...
Pretty much all of Autodesk's software you can get as a student version. The only difference being that you don't get to use cloud credits for rendering.
I just finished my game. Do you want to jump into Drake, or do you want me to do another game?
I'm jumping into Drake.
Okay.
But you can still talk. I feel like this is
No, I know.
interesting.
Daily quest ready.
You know, it's nice to talk to somebody that, like, you know, knows the field, kinda.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever want some advice, I can always put you in touch with our designer that we hired. I'm sure he'd be happy to answer some quick questions if you just shot him an email. I mean, but he's coming at it from a very specific perspective where, I mean, the things that we do are very specific to the 3D printing industry. I mean, you know, and 3D modeling is such a wide field where you could be in video game production, you could be in film or television production, you could be in commercial production, you could be in industrial design. You know, there's just a lot of places where that talent kind of fits in, and you know, the specifics of what software you use can be very tailored to whatever that particular use case is.
That's the beauty of learning a skill that's very transformative.
Yeah, I mean,
Or the teacher.
We have a pretty good start on how to use the tool sets and what it does. It's like knowing how to design vector art for Illustrator. You know, not every place uses Illustrator, but if you know how to do that kind of design, it's not hard to pick up a new piece of software.
Mm-hmm. Same with programming. Once you learn one language, you really learn it. You kind of get the idea of how to learn more languages.
Jarvis, what do you got for me? AIM is moving an experimental dropship, which could be appropriated for parts to repair the fabrication machine. Unfortunately, it's extremely well guarded.
But AIM's local defenses are designed around a large-scale aerosol. If I fly in alone using the canyon for cover, I should be able to slip through and jack the dropship.
It's risky, but I don't see an alternative at this point. I'll upload the dropship's last known location to your HUD. The canyon walls prevent me from fully confirming the intel. I suggest you work quickly.
Well, not exactly
It's crazy, almost done with my treatment haul. I just need to do one ribbon cheese and like the first 2 parts of Crown one more time. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm still working on mine. It's gonna be
We need to move fast.
So,
Updating your HUD.
so if this was a sitcom, we'd just get a cut back to, what was it, like a week and a half ago? I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm going to
Intrusion
Trophy
makes it
Hall.
sound like we're the bad guys.
Noted, sir. Acquisition trip it is.
I feel like it's gotten to the point, anytime we talk about something like aspiration, why am I dead?
I'm not sure how long our quarry will remain.
Anytime we talk about some kind of aspirational goal in Destiny, we're both like, or you're like, oh yeah, I really want to do this. And I'm like, no, there's no way I'm going to do it. I end up just fucking pushing myself until I get it done first. Oh, that's why. Because you left the game
how
while it was
many
on a
of
zip
AIM's
line right over the
systems look
fucking
closely
void.
related to your designs.
George
You
never
know
was an
that.
original thinker. Makes them compatible
Zip
though,
line.
which is handy.
Talking about Fortnite?
No, so, with... Well, do you want to explain Drake Hall a little bit?
The metaphorical
That means
clock
fun.
is ticking, sir.
Oh.
I know, buddy. We need to get the
Don't
Chimera
change
airborne
just 'cause you
before
said
AIM
no.
finds her, and I need a proper
So
suit.
Drake Hall
much
kind of takes
firepower
place
does
in
AIM
this
have
world
down
where
Rather a
it's
lot,
like
it would
segmented
seem.
islands
How much was growing
tracked by
so
this
start
Ava
industry
in
after
between.
A-Day. It's impossible
And
to
there's
say
these
at
cute
this
little
stage.
creatures that are just trying to
Possibly
live, but
rather
they're not
not.
having a good time because
Karma is
the
not my
Aether
friend.
monsters keep trying to attack them. So you can like you create your own camp to protect them, and you can create these zip lines that connect each island to each other. I think the whole point of the game is to build up a base and build infrastructure. It's really interesting.
Ha, that's funny. The AI says, it'll be fun.
I need to level up the camp.
Yeah, we need to find more kids, so we should probably try to gather some more materials and build more of these zip lines.
I just died. Fucking hell. That is a hard mission.
Wow. Camille, what do you think of the Avengers game?
In Fortnite?
No, the Avengers
The one that I'm
game.
streaming
Ken's
right now.
playing.
I didn't even know it came. I think I heard of it once, but I never really saw it.
We need to move fast. Updating your HUD.
Oh no,
AIM
same.
appears aware of our intrusion. How about we call this a
It
surprise
seems
visit?
interesting.
Intrusion makes it sound like we're the bad guys.
Okay.
Noted, sir. Acquisition trip it is.
Okay, well, can't just.
How much firepower does AIM have down here?
Okay, so it seems kind of interesting. It's like an action adventure game you can
Start
play with
industry
up
after
to
A-Day.
It's impossible to say at this
4
stage.
people.
Possibly rather a
Yeah.
lot.
Karma is not my friend.
Like a budget problem.
Not like it's done.
It's interesting how many of AIM's systems.
Suit's doing great.
Isn't calling it a suit rather generous?
Ah, that's funny. Make the AI sassy, I said. It'll be fun, I said.
Okay.
I think it's both things, but I'm biased.
We were very biased. This is very true.
That elevator goes to the landing pad we need.
Like,
Gotcha. Look at all this.
This man's like the
Which
biggest
nation
Marvel
state is
fan
AIM
I've ever
planning
met.
to go to war with?
Those missions also appear similar to your design.
Thanks, the guy. Sort of want to blow them up.
You're up there, though.
that expect chemistry.
That kick there with your I don't think that's supposed to happen. Yeah, no, I was thinking that you'd end up asking Kent about comics because like Kent's huge into it.
I mean, the teacher said that the class is literally for people or know nothing in chemistry and as well in comic. He said
You're
like
cutting out.
it's ground. Okay, he said it's ground zero for chemistry and ground zero for a comic book because people may have chosen.
That
a lot
elevator
of
goes
people
to the
have chosen
landing pad we need.
because they saw comic
Gotcha.
book but they didn't see chemistry.
Look at all this. Which nation state is AIM planning to go to war with?
Those missions also appear similar to your design.
Thanks, the guy. Sort of want to blow them up.
I don't know. I've only had one class. I'll see more out tomorrow.
You know, whenever I didn't tell Kent about this, but whenever the teacher asked you what your favorite comic book series was.
Oh my god, please stop.
No, I have to. I have to.
Come on, go. Tell the story. Tell the story.
I will
Yes.
not.
But I will. So, she's sitting in the Zoom call, and he's going asking people what their favorite comic book series was. And, what were the exact words? You were like, oh, my favorite was the Infinity War comics, and then he was like, oh, they're the Infinity Gauntlet, and you were like, yeah.
So, no, it was because he asked me, like, what's your favorite comic book, okay? And a lot of people, at least I worked with people that said, I like Spider-Man. So he was like, oh, the Spider-Man, and we were like, yeah. At least I actually kind of read some comic books, which is the Silence series. I didn't know
Access the elevator.
Which was kind of obvious, but I read those comic books like years ago.
I go on
I said,
this.
why are you dead?
Oh, you're reviving me, thank you. I got dicked.
Oh, you thought you said Archie.
At least I know basic, and like people said, oh, I like Spider-Man. What?
What is this? Our game's glitched. What is
Let's get the dropship and get
this?
gone before AIM brings the big
I'm
guns.
underground.
Literally.
I quite agree, sir. It's safe to say Dr. Tarleton would relish the chance to dance on your grave.
Thanks, Jarvis. Now I'm stuck
I don't know
with
what
a mental
happened.
image of George doing the robot on my
How do I
head.
actually click spear walk the body?
Apologies, sir.
How do I...
Where'd you put the fucking thing?
I didn't. That wasn't me. The game
If
glitched.
I'm correct, the dropship should be just up ahead.
Because
Well, this place
right
looks
whenever we got
holy.
off, I set up a waypoint on the next island of the factory, and it was connected to the lighthouse.
Where the
Well,
hell
I guess
is my dropship?
somehow I got
Scanning.
corrupted, and now it's
The
trying to
dropship
see
was moved
this
to a
one
more secure
left-hand
location
island
ahead.
is trying to connect
We
to
can't
it,
get there before it takes off.
which just sends
We
you
can
through
if
the
we
ground. So
overcharge the
don't go
suit
that
by
way.
300%
Don't go that
and
way.
take the
You
direct
will
route.
die.
Sir, you might
I
literally
want it.
explode, and that canyon is treacherous.
Sure,
I mean,
but
I
feel
guess-
the need for speed. Do it, Goose, and play something fast.
At least it's a fast way to get to the...
Whoa!
I guess without actually spending anything.
Yeah, you just have to jump off before you get stuck inside the ground.
Your suit won't last forever.
This suit's all I've got
Always
left
surprise
after
music.
George burned Golden Acres to the ground.
These enemies are
I'm
tough.
not losing it.
Well, shit.
I looted the island, but I didn't.
Gloves are making weird noises.
Unsurprising. You just lost an acoustic dampening. Keep going, sir.
Jarvis, this is my shot to make up for A-Day, help the kid, and, if I'm honest, stick it to Georgie boy. You're damn right I'll
I
keep
really
going.
want to slicing you at some point.
The dropship's powering up. Watch out. Their artillery's targeting you.
Oh, there are trucks over there.
On it!
Oh no, I'm gonna die.
The dropship's shielded.
Please don't die.
Already did.
You're stupid.
I accidentally fell.
You
Shut
take
up,
fall
you big
damage?
dummy. No, I fell into the eighth. It wasn't a good
Yes, sir.
experience.
I've scanned the dropship and it contains the needed parts to repair the Chimera's fabrication machine.
Excellent.
Shut up.
Let's check in
I
on
feel like-
the kids and head home.
Whenever you get to like the end game, I need you to like explain in like a 5-paragraph essay of how it is, because I want to know what the end game is before I decide whether I'm going to get it or not.
Oh, you want me to write an essay on the end game of Marvel's Avengers?
5-paragraph essay,
Come on,
MLA
read me.
format with
Loud
a
and
thesis
clear.
statement.
Brutus is in the harm room pretending to be.
So I gotta know what the end game
I
is.
don't even want to know.
So, any luck out
Because,
there?
like, for
Success.
instance, Destiny,
We'll all
whenever
be
it
in new
first came
threads
out,
soon.
I was
Fabrication
hungry,
machine
like,
should
to
be
begin
back
with,
online
so
in
the
no
end game
time.
didn't really matter. I
Great.
was just interested
Can't wait to make
in the
Bruce
game.
a new pair of yoga
But this
pants.
game, I mean, if it's got a strong end game like Destiny does, I might pick it up. But it's gotta be strong.
Well, I mean, my guess is that, like most games of this, breadth and depth, it's probably going to take more than just the initial phase of it. Like, they're probably going to improve upon it as they get player feedback.
Yeah. Not every
Oh, there's
game
a
can be
truck.
like Destiny where they come out with a raid.
It's not going to
Ooh,
be.
it's a scrap one.
If
It's
you
pretty
look
good.
at like what Destiny's endgame content was like when it first launched, it wasn't great. It took them half a year to get it to a point where people were really raving about it.
Well, I feel like the big thing is if Avengers has like a raid type thing, like if it has its own vault of glass as thing, that would be like what?
Just gonna connect it.
Yeah, if it has something like that, I would 100% buy it. Like, no questions asked.
I will let you
You need to build some waypoints so we can get it across.
Hmm?
We need to build some waypoints to connect the trucks to our base.
I know, but we can connect these ones at least.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. Gotta say, it's nice to be back in the saddle.
Yes, sir. You haven't missed a beat.
Ah, glad to see that flattery upgrade kicked in. Now, let's take a peek at our loot. Ah, we hit the jackpot, buddy. This is exactly what I need to fix the fabrication machine.
Glad to hear it. Especially as your
I
current
don't
suit
think
is
you
now...
guys anymore.
How would you put it? Kaput.
Oh, there's just those three.
Did the job, right?
That's disappointing.
I thought this tech
Like,
was
I'm almost out of
familiar.
ammo on my guns. I
These
wish
are
there was
all
a,
based on
like
my
a
designs.
easy way to get
Some
ammo
are
for
near
guns.
exact.
They're sure
I
taking
wouldn't waste
advantage
those
of the
wonderful
Stark tech
shots. And I'm sitting on
acquisition.
two and I'm holding on to
Kind
them
of
like my
hoping
life
they just
depends
sit
on
on the
it.
assets.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
a
but
third
it can't
one.
get close to
Or a
wolf.
fourth one.
Really?
Here.
Oh, it's inside. Okay.
Sitting in the barn.
connect, I
It's a
guess.
cloth one.
I will be
I got it.
right back.
Oh, you can't connect it from here.
Only ones that I enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Avengers particularly, I was not into.
Yeah, me either. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that Camilla wanted to like watch and talk about Infinity War, I probably wouldn't have touched it.
You should watch all 26 movies from beginning to end with no breaks.
I agree.
And then you should go back and you should read the comics.
Fuck. I used a crystal.
Actually, reading the
Oh, yeah, you
comics is
did.
probably good, but there are some really good self-contained Marvel comic stuff that I would highly recommend.
Honestly, it got me kind of excited whenever Fortnite just added them into the game that you can just like read.
I think
that was really cool.
It works. It's really fun.
Mm-hmm.
The big guys.
Because I mean, it makes perfect sense too. Because with a lot of those things, you know, like Camilla was telling me earlier, whenever she was in class, she was like, she texted me, she was like, "Nick, who's Storm?" And I was thinking of stuff like, yeah, you know what? That's kind of an obscure character to some people, which is really cool. Why they have stuff. Yeah, Storm.
Really
I had never heard of that before.
You never heard of
Fortnite.
Storm? Big guy? Are you kidding me?
Nope. I'm not big into Marvel.
If you don't read the comics, you cannot know.
I guess
Focus.
it's just also
I'm not
the
into
age.
Marvel, but I love X-Men.
Yeah, I mean, it's also, I think, an age thing in the sense that, like, Kayla, when you were growing up, you were probably watching reruns of the X-Men cartoon show, right? The animated?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And for me, it was, like, I was watching it when it was airing on TV for the first time. Not to date myself, but, I mean, for me, that was a very formative part of my childhood.
No.
From video games to... I mean, you've never seen the X-Men movies, Nick?
Ouch.
No,
I
I just
haven't
never got
either.
into any of them.
Wow.
Oh no, it was pretty good. You earned a lot of points.
The only
for that scrappy
kinda
suit
X-Men is
stuff.
Deadpool.
But you know, like, Wolverine.
We also
right?
watched
You liked me
Logan.
the first time we met?
Okay, so yeah,
No, I didn't
Can't
watch
you get on your
Logan.
bad side?
Well, Tarleton and Monica
Yeah, you
tried to
did.
kidnap me.
What about...
Chased
No, I
me through the
didn't.
Chimera, and...
You watched it when it came out.
Bruce took my blood.
I didn't
while
watch
was
Wolverine.
unconscious.
No, I didn't.
Okay,
You know who
important
Charles
lesson.
Logan.
Write this down. Hang out with
I didn't
people who
watch
have
it.
low expectations.
I'm like 90, 100% sure you watched
I have
Logan
not,
because
Nick.
I'm pulling up receipts. I swear to God you did.
He took his other girlfriend.
No. Yeah, that's probably why.
When did Logan come out?
2016?
Oh, my message doesn't go that far back.
I think. Right, Kayla? Was it about 2016?
Okay,
What movie?
Logan.
Yeah, that sounds right.
My texts don't go that far back, but I could swear you and your brother saw it. I like vividly remember you coming home and texting me the fact that you saw Logan with your brother, and that it was really
No,
sad that
you
liked
meant
it.
you meant Avengers. Avengers.
No,
Endgame.
because I remember you saying Logan and you were talking about Wolverine.
No.
I swear. I'm like 100% certain, and okay, so when it comes to anything like this, where we're talking about previous stuff, I have like the best memory when it comes to this.
No, you don't.
I swear to God you do. I know you watched it.
I didn't.
Okay, sure.
Well, it gives you a movie
Isn't
to
Charles
watch
X-
together again.
Again's the key word there. Isn't Charles Xavier the one that opened like the school for the gifted?
Yes. My God, Nick.
Basic level stuff.
So you don't know, like, Cyclops, the Beast,
Okay,
Okay.
Cyclops, yeah, but that's
I know
probably
Cyclops
Deadpool
and
too.
Beast.
That seems more like it.
Jean
Don't I look
Grey.
amazing, Jarvis? Take my picture.
No.
No.
Well done, sir.
That blows my mind.
I found sweatpants! Yo! That was another thing I wanted to talk about. I love the customization feature in Drake Hollow, because whenever you start the game, you get like
Finally feeling
bare
like my
bones,
old
like
self.
5 shirts you can
Along with
pick
the
or 2
fabrication
pants.
machine,
And as you're
I
going
managed to
around
route
looting,
power
you're
to
unlocking more
various other
cosmetics.
areas,
There is no
including the
shit.
inventory
It's
vault.
amazing.
I'm detecting some old equipment in your vault, sir. Should I incinerate it?
What? No. That's not trash, Jarvis. It's my stuff.
But
I'll go take a look.
As
yeah,
you
I know
wish.
Beast is the big blue guy, right?
Yeah, just go rent the X-Men movies. I mean, you could probably skip X-Men 3. Actually, you can definitely skip X-Men 3. But like X-Men 1 and 2, X-Men First Class, X-Men Days of Future Past, X-Men... actually, I thought the second Wolverine movie was pretty good.
Our food is slow, Nick.
Right, it is going down. Oh, our farm doesn't have any seeds in it, that's why.
Oh, shit. But no, I eventually like plan on doing like a whole Marvel sit down show binge watching shit.
Yeah, we'll have fun with that. Eventually, one day. I'm sure you guys watched like the original He-Man series, right?
No, I did not care
Yes.
for He-Man.
So they made a reboot of She-Ra, and Camille and I went through. We binged all 5 seasons of it. It's definitely worth a watch if you get a chance
Well,
to.
that's on
It's really
Netflix,
good.
right?
I mean, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
No, I am curious
Well,
about the
obviously
He-Man
not.
live-action movie that they're making now.
They made a
I didn't know that was a
live-action
thing.
movie.
Yeah,
What?
the guy from what's his name? He's He's on that show. He's on a Netflix show, but we just saw him, Kayla, in the Charlie's Angels movies. The one who looks like and sounds like he could be Mark Ruffalo's son.
Oh yeah.
So he's playing He-Man.
No, but the thing is, She-Ra and He-Man are not the same thing.
I know.
Like, you might not find She-Ra as exciting as, like, I did.
I just liked it because it was a good show. I mean, I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, I liked it because I've been reading the extended lore for the past 5 years. Like, it was just enjoyable.
So, representatives from our friends at S.H.I.E.L.D. are now aboard the Chimera. Agent Morales is in the command nest. She may be able to help with the parts needed for the ship.
Great.
So
Look
there
forward
is
to
a
meeting
vault.
her.
I can't find their fucking corrupted spikes.
Yeah, all the spikes are gone.
Seriously? No, there isn't.
Yep. Yeah, no, I already took care of them all.
I'm really digging where this is going, Kayla, as far as like the long-term playability of this.
Good, I'm glad.
I don't know how to find more of these, more of our little children.
You guys have children?
Yes. Oh, there's one that's like far off to the left side. Then there's one on the map. This is a big circle that says hibernating Drake. There's 2 more we can unlock, at least for right now. They're both in undiscovered areas. We definitely won't be able to get a full waypoint system to get there, but to upgrade our camp, at least we could get the
Hey, Avenger.
the staves
I
and
got a
walk
job for
across.
Hey there. I was told S.H.I.E.L.D. was in the house.
I'm Agent Alessandra.
That probably sounded
I'll be
like
your point
mumbo
of
jumbo,
contact
didn't
for
it?
S.H.I.E.L.D. day to day.
I
If you ever have
understand.
any
Check.
spare cycles, come see me.
No, I'm
Shall we have to go back now?
Kent and Kayla.
Very nice to meet you,
Yeah,
Morales.
Karen.
I need to find some parts to get this old girl in the air. Maybe I can kill 2 birds
Yeah, we
with
should
1
go back.
stone? Help out my old S.H.I.E.L.D. pals while I'm at it?
Here's the info we have. Hopefully it's enough.
Can we play together yet?
I think we can.
I knew we could count on you.
Have you unlocked faction XP yet?
I don't think so.
Excellent.
What's faction XP?
You earn XP for Shield.
Thank you.
PIM, or I think they're gonna add other factions. This is really kinda cool. These are like daily.
You'll help?
Oh
Seriously?
my God.
This is really going to make a difference. Good work. Keep this up and I might start sleeping again.
Sir, a new S.H.I.E.L.D. representative has
That's some
joined us
Destiny
and is now
vibes to it.
stationed in the commons area.
Kayla,
Speaking of Destiny, Kent,
I this next section, and if I can invite you, I will see you. You can join me.
Okay.
Go ahead, Nick.
As I speaking of Destiny, I cannot believe that I didn't really think I was going to play much this season, but I am season rank 150 now.
Wow.
Hello, Avenger. Ready for the new you?
I know. I've been no-lifing this. I feel bad.
What the hell? Now there's also a cosmetic vendor.
Oh, does he sell it for like in-game currency?
Yep.
Oh.
Well, and some of these are cool. I don't have enough for any of
Jump on
this.
my phone.
Hover over an item and hit A. Nothing I can fucking buy.
Oh, one of the gremlins gave me a cinematic.
Yeah, so those they can give you presents, and sometimes they're really good.
Yes, I noticed.
It's gonna make me buy one of these. Let's see how it goes.
Isn't that one amazing? So worth it.
So yeah.
Oh, wait, is that green stuff in-game currency, or is that
That's in-game.
microtransaction currency?
That's in-game currency. Because I've earned it from doing missions.
Oh.
I've earned it. You might be able to buy it too, but you earn it in the game.
What's the premium currency?
They're like blue plus sign things. If you look at the...
We should probably buy the plants.
If you look at the challenge...
Buy the plants?
Like this.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
What I get at level 3. This is in-game currency.
Oh, credits. Okay. That's actually a pleasant surprise. That isn't too bad.
No, it's not. It's just...
Agent Levine is on the hangar deck. If you have a moment, he can likely assist in further upgrades of your equipment.
This is all fucking Destiny-esque shit.
That's one of the reasons where I didn't know if I'd be too big into it.
Oh no.
It's because
I can just watch my wallet disintegrating.
do you see what I mean whenever I said wasn't really looking for another game as a service?
Yeah, but I mean, again, none of it's required. It's not going to give me a leg up. This hit a very particular sweet spot. Man, if they come out with a Star Wars game,
over here.
I'm fucked.
This is a dream come true. Take all the time you need.
Interesting. Get all this stuff for resources and
Where do we get fur
planetary
coats?
materials.
Wow. Nothing this time? That's a-okay.
Sir, my heat
Planetary
signature
materials?
scans have detected 2 potential sources of initiator cores.
Potential. Why potential?
Unfortunately, due to AIM's security systems, determining the actual source of the heat signatures at this range is impossible.
Another word I don't like.
Oh, camp level 3.
We double our chances. Bruce, Kamala, meet me at the war table.
We're on our way.
Advanced Curio Workshop. We have to unlock that.
So eventually, I think the helicarrier becomes like your tower.
I'll place it. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, this is very weird and cool, and I hate everything about what this means for my time.
Say goodbye to your everything, Kent.
Defenses. Oh.
Yeah, we can build walls now.
Interesting.
Power.
I built us another planter so we can start getting net positives on our food.
Okay, let's see.
Where should I put the walls at?
Walls? I don't know.
The beds.
We can't use the curio workshop.
I can't do this.
Yeah,
This is
on the
like
backside
a
of the bed.
fucking level 40. Oh my god. Alright. That's out. That's some N tier shit.
Does it look Destiny-y?
It's just, I mean, it's just stuff I absolutely cannot do right now. So my question will be if I can invite Kayla into this, because this is the next campaign mission. And you're definitely not at this
All right,
party
guys,
yet.
we've got work to do.
Nice, dude.
Touche.
How can we help?
Jarvis has found a couple heat signatures that might be concentrations of initiator cores.
You had
but they're
one job, and I
completely
can know
separate
to align
locations.
these things, and you can.
Time is of the essence. We're going to need to hit both locations
What?
simultaneously.
I'm powering a
You
treadmill.
and Kamala need to search the outskirts
You
of
didn't
the
line up
Badlands
the thing.
while I
You didn't line
investigate a
up the
city on the
planters.
eastern seaboard.
You're useless.
Hopefully
Sorry.
one of these
I'm
spots
not
yield
good
us
at that
those
kind of
initiator
stuff.
cores.
Should let me do it.
Okay. How do you connect these two?
Jarvis, how much longer? Approaching the location shortly, sir.
Great.
I spent a
Gotta
lot
find
of
those initiator cores and get back to fixing it. It's only a matter of time before AIM pinpoints the Chimera's location, and we need our base of op-
Nick, you need this.
Yeah, but you have to connect these two somehow.
Yeah, Kayla, I'm sending you an invite. We'll see what happens.
You should do that every day. Just saying.
Shut up. Yes, I'm
Friend
sorry I
invites are
can't
currently
build a
unavailable.
self-made...
Matchmaking is enabled in the settings menu, and that the strike team isn't full. Invites are only available when playing multiplayer content.
operations up and
Yeah,
running.
turn matchmaking into inviter, I guess, then.
So good in
No,
this
I
suit.
think this is not...
Dashing, sir. You are right.
I mean, I have matchmaking... At least I thought I had matchmaking turned on. Oh no, I did turn it off because I...
I was about to say, I remember you turning that off.
Whoa.
Wait till I get to a place where
Whoa,
I'm just
whoa.
hovering.
Where is everyone?
Seems AIM has evacuated the city due to heavy inhuman
I
activity.
think we have unlocked
Sounds
the
like an
ability to
excuse to
use
experiment on dangerous technology.
packetry. Oh yeah, I think we need a power relay, which is part 4.
Yep, we need to. We need to level up.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe your heat signature hunch was right. A giant stash of initiator cores could power their experiments.
The facility is heavily guarded. Expect resistance upon your arrival.
This
You mean
really
they won't be happy to see me?
triggers me. Look. It's not
It's
like
perfect to me. Remember that the game doesn't have a snap grid feature, so
Shocking.
can't really complain too much.
Ghost town. Jarvis,
how
how
can you
far is
explain
the
these
facility?
perfect fences?
A few meters up ahead, sir.
Okay, then I'll just keep going with the campaign.
I think we have to get to a place where we both have like the same amount of helicarriers, or it might be something where it might, like after I'm on the stream, I might be playing a new game and help you catch up so that we can be at the same time.
Okay.
A place where I can get some seeds because we're running around.
Hover skill platform. Is there anything AIM didn't steal from me?
I'll be honest, that's the one thing I don't really care for about this game, is it always feels like we're like scrounging to save our lives at this point. Like, I never feel secure.
Anyone else nearby? Civilians?
Evacuation began this morning.
Good. Can't let any...
One of our shield allies nearby could use some help.
Let me check.
Taunton was all about clean energy, but I'm gonna bet Monica was involved with this somehow.
She handled the redistribution of Stark assets within AIM.
I'm gonna say this 65 to 71.
Look for a chest with gear nearby.
No, that's what I'm gonna
There is a
guess.
chest with gear close by. There is an elite AIM unit near you. Defeat them, and you may gain something useful.
Doesn't have a meta score yet because reviews aren't out. But currently they.
It's technically not
You
out
want to
yet.
guess the user score? Yeah. You want to guess the user score?
Somewhere in the... They're allowing a user score?
Well, yeah, because the game's out, people can play it. It's just critical to release the reviews yet. Probably
It's
because
somewhere
of
around the same range.
close, 4.8.
This feels like a moment or eight.
The majority hate. It's disappointing.
I would not say that's mathematically sure. 52% hate, but don't play. But I typically think anything that's 40 to 60% is
Yeah.
What game are you talking about?
The Marvel Avengers.
The Avengers game that they're playing.
Oh.
It's got 62 positive, 74 negative, and 15 mixed.
So Richard did lose his sense of smell and taste. He says everything tastes and smells like malt vinegar, and he hates vinegar.
That sucks.
That really does suck.
There has been a breach. Be on alert for unauthorized activity.
We should make that we should make this a game actually. Let's pick a game and we'll try to guess to see what the Metacritic user score is. So let's do something. Then what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Final Fantasy
Remaster or original?
Remaster.
That's it. Okay, what are we gonna say that the
I'm gonna say the user score is...
Camilla? Kayla?
What number of Final Fantasy?
70.
Oh yeah, I would also say in the 80s.
Yeah, 2 80s and a 70. The user score is, drumroll please, it's 81. Yeah, people are a pretty big fan of it.
Nick, you're not defending Nick.
Yes, I am. I'm fighting a stalker next to our beds. Thank you.
I think that's probably gonna wrap it up for me for the evening.
Fuck.
Yeah, these guys are gonna get harder now.
This area is unsafe.
Yeah. You guys.
Get me in range of their pop-up access junction for long enough, and I'll get us in. Keep AIM's units out of range, or the hack may be disrupted.
Whoa. That almost killed me.
I died. What?
I'm making progress. Stay away of the junction and keep AIM away.
We included lost and buildings and stuff.
See.
Jesus Christ.
Treadmill.
I'm getting fucked up.
Makes sense that they're not protected.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do next game. Let's try.
I feel like I need to do other missions to level up.
Think of a game we all know. Ooh, how about Elder Scrolls Online?
60%.
30.
Okay, so we got
There is a
with a
chest with
30,
special
60
resources
KOD
close to your
for
location.
Elder Scrolls Online.
Get me in range of their pop-up access junction for long enough, and I'll get us in. Keep AIM's units out of range, or the hack may be disrupted.
Let's see. 7.6.
Does not deserve that amount.
Remember, you don't like MMOs, you don't like dialogue, you don't like reading, you don't like looking at new
I
stuff.
like
you don't
MMOs.
like exploring menus. You don't? What MMO have you played?
League of Legends.
That's not an MMO. You also have
I'm making progress. Stay in range of the junction and keep AIM away.
we tried to walk up to an NPC and you walked away 3 seconds later.
Too much time.
Not doing so hot.
You're just funny.
Ah, fuck. Alright. I need to back out of this.
I made a waypoint.
Okay, I'm trying to think of a good place to put it. We don't have any good place right now, actually. Because we don't even have this island connected to anything yet. So it's going to be a while before we can use it. I'd suggest crafting some Aether wards so we could just start walking.
Let's see.
And an aberration charm.
I don't know what that is.
It allows you to teleport back home.
Oh yeah, I have one of them.
Kayla, this mission only allows for one person in the mission.
Which mission? The one you're playing?
The one that I'm playing, yeah.
Let's go to the one right in front
Honestly,
of
I
us.
shouldn't even be playing it right now, because it's too...
Which one?
Wait, where are you at?
It's too
Where
hard.
are you at?
Come over to my name. We're gonna go to the one with the broken road.
That's how you grow.
By dying?
Mm-hmm.
This is a certified pufferfish eating a carrot
What is it that I
moment.
said? What was the quote I gave? Why do we fail, why do we fall, Mr. Bruce?
Infestation.
Right, how do I just go back to the helicarrier?
Why do we exist? Just to suffer.
How do I go back to the helicarrier?
Google just says you can't suffer.
These are beefy now.
Mm-hmm. Everything's beefy. And I have 1 health, I'm just warning you.
Wow, you're so prepared.
Yeah, it's because of our raid, and I don't have anything to heal with, so shut up.
Oh, I missed my fucking shot.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, that's a level 30 mission. Why are these showing up on my map?
I'm the spirit walk. I'm being rezzed. Oh, you respawn with full health. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Alright. Still not figuring this out. Well, I am going to hop out of chat, and I'm going to wrap up my
break
stream.
into chart.
But if
The
you
church.
guys, Nick and Camille, if you guys decide you want to jump on Fortnite later, I will be happy to play some of that.
Okay, I'll try to talk her into it, but it'll be hard.
But I will catch you guys later. Thank you guys for joining me on the stream. Nick, we'll chat about doing some testing stuff on Friday.
Sounds good to me.
Alright, guys. Well, alright, I cannot figure out how to get back to the helicarrier, and I feel like this is probably a good logical place to catch up with Kayla so that she can get on the same section of the story I'm on so we can actually play together. I'll be back again tomorrow night, same time, same great place, playing more of Marvel's Avengers, more 3D printed goodies to give away. I hope to see you there. Catch my Instagram, my Twitter, at Simple Savior at both of those locations for any updates as to what's going on with the stream and what the giveaways might be for that night. Until tomorrow, I will catch you later.